guys? Welcome back to the Mighty Beans podcast. Francisco is late, as always, so we're going to get started without him, and he'll join us later. So, Junior, how was your day today?
It's not too bad, actually. First and foremost, I'm sure you probably could tell, I'm kind of sick. I got pretty sick over the Labor Day weekend, and I'm still recovering from it. So I'm sure you can hear it in my voice. I know I can hear it.
Everybody got sick. Let's be real here.
Yeah, everybody got sick. But other than that, not too bad. Not too bad. How you doing? I got my coffee here, so I'm chilling.
I'm okay. I'm pretty sicky. I'm not sick. I just feel sick, but I'm okay.
You look sick.
Thanks, man. But today was my first day back from work. I had a 5-day weekend off, so that was pretty nice. But holy shit, man. It was so fucking busy today.
Yeah.
And, here's the thing, okay? Are
you fucking munching right now? What the hell is going on over there?
I got my cookies and milk, okay?
You got cookies and milk?
Fuck yeah, brother.
Dude, it's too late to be eating that. It's 9 o'clock at night.
I'm not. I'm slurping it.
Oh. Okay. Go right ahead
then. Here's my thing, okay? Online banking exists for 3 reasons.
3, okay.
Well, 1, you don't have to come in for every single transaction you do. Do it at home. Or wherever you are and you need to do something with your finances. It's right there in your hands. Okay?
Okay.
Reason number 2. We can't say this to your face, but I'm off the clock. We don't fucking want you there for a simple deposit or a simple transfer. Okay? If you are waiting in line for 5+ minutes to see one of us, and you come up and I'm like, hi, thanks so much for waiting. I really appreciate it. What are we coming in for today? I'm coming in to deposit this check. And it's for $5.13. And you're looking at me with your fucking cross-eyed, droopy-ass face because your muscles are totally gone now with your old-ass age. And it's just like...
Whoa, dude, don't take it out on Grandma. She doesn't know any better.
I don't give a shit. You are FaceTiming your granddaughter on your phone. You're telling me that you can't deposit this through your phone? You can't go to the ATM and deposit this at the ATM? Are you shitting me here?
They need that human interaction, okay? It's called being an extrovert.
Dude, don't even get me started on how many... Oh, I'll get there. Hang on. Another thing I'm going to talk about.
Oh, no. I opened a can of worms.
Reason 2, we can't tell you this. We don't want you there for things you can literally do by yourself for less time than when I have to do it. I'm a fast teller. Well, banker, but we have to do teller transactions, right? Which is another... Yeah. Anyways. I'm pretty fast. The machine outside does it faster than I do it. That's pretty fucking crazy. How fast it does transactions. It's like Paul Bunyan versus the steam engine, okay? Paul Bunyan could only go so fast.
First of all, okay, it's not Paul Bunyan. It was John Henry.
Oh, shit, that's what I meant.
And John Henry actually beat the steam engine. So this is a really bad analogy you're picking up right now.
What I'm saying is that, one is faster than the other, okay? The ATM is faster than me. Yes, of course, there's no personal interaction, or I'd like to come see you guys. Well, tough shit, Susie, okay? That's just the way banking is going, okay? All these transactions can be done by you by yourself. You're a big girl. You graduated from high school. You moved up from Pampers to pull-ups. You can do this. Okay?
But Ruby, if everybody just went to the machines or did it at home, how is the company going to justify keeping your branch open and keeping you guys employed?
Oh my god, I don't even want to hear that either.
I got to make all the points.
Ugh. So, I'll go to point 3, and then I'll talk about those. Third reason why it's made is so that way we have time to do the shit you really can't do online by yourself. Like fraud transactions, IRA transfers, CD openings, fiduciary accounts. All of these complicated
Fiduciary?
things,
The
right.
fuck is that?
It's special accounts where have you ever heard of a rep payee or a POA?
No.
Well, never mind then.
Hey, bro, I got that fiduciary. Let me come over.
How do I explain this? It's special accounts that require certain rules and documents to be followed. That's the best way to put it.
As soon as Francisco joins the call, I'm going to say, hey, bro, how's your fiduciary going?
And I'm not going to explain it to him to see if he understands.
I'm sorry, continue.
And it's for us to be more available to get to those quicker. Because let's say there's a team of 5 of us, okay? And that's not including the managers, because the managers aren't supposed to be doing like ant work. They're busy doing other stuff. Okay? So there's just 5 of us. 2 of us have to be on the teller line no matter what, because we're not allowed to leave a teller by themselves for robbery reasons. Okay? There has to be 2 at all times. One person has to be in the lobby at all times, of course, for also robbery reasons, and also to help direct when members are coming into the branch. If, oh, your transaction is for teller, go ahead. Oh, you need to see a banker, go ahead, to like help them. Okay? So already that's 3 people mandated to a spot. Okay? Like they can't move. So that leaves 2 more people in the offices to do those complicated transactions. And complicated transactions, of course, take a long time. So quickly, the amount of people that want to see bankers goes up really, really fast. And the teller, well, you know, we're only supposed to be with them for like 3 minutes or so at a time. So they're in and out really quick. So now the 2 tellers and the 1 person in the lobby are staring at like 5 people sitting in a lobby, and they're like, why can't you help us? And it's just like, well, because I have to be a teller. I have to be over here. This is what you guys complained about, and you guys said you wanted tellers because of the quote unquote personal touch. So either you sit there and you don't fucking complain because you literally asked us to still have tellers, or you get on with the program and we can be over there now to take care of more people faster. And it's just like...
Sounds like you got some personal history with this particular grievance.
I just get really tired of having to explain it, because of course people don't understand how the financial world works, right? Nobody really understands a business unless you've worked with them. So they don't understand really why we're doing what we're doing. The only thing that they think is you're going to fire people, AI is taking over the world, and I'm never going to see a person again for banking. And it's like, yeah, that's not true. There's still people who run the banks. We still need engineers. We still need technicians. We still need people to make these machines work. And even then, we're not just going to unlock the doors to the bank, leave, and then come back and lock it. Like, there's still people's feet here on the ground. And so it's just wild that people keep thinking that we're going to lose our jobs. And it's like, no. If anything, bringing these machines into our industry has opened up more jobs. I don't know. But I've had to explain us too many times. And then they're just like, well, I'm just going to close my accounts and go elsewhere. Good luck with that. Because literally everybody else is doing it. It's like, you know, you've been around for a long time. Okay, obviously. You've been long enough that you had to learn how to use a cell phone. You've been around long enough that you had to learn how to use the internet, how to use a computer, how to pay bills besides by check. Like, there's a lot of things you've had to learn to do. Why can't you learn this?
I don't know. There's something about people when they get older, they just refuse to like learn new shit.
Yeah, I just really don't know why. And most of the people that are fighting us on this is anyone that is like 50 or older. And it's like, you know, 50 is not old, okay? 50 is like my dad's age. You're really fighting me on this right now?
That is 50, and he does always ask me to do shit for him when he doesn't know how to do it.
Right.
Like anytime he gets some sort of new appliance, or if he gets like something that you have to like put together, he always hands me the instructions, and he's like, "Here, you do it." And I'm like, "Why are you handing it to me?" He's like, "Oh, because you could do it better." And I'm like, "Well, do you know how to read? Because that's what I'm gonna do is read the fucking instructions.
Oh my god, dude.
I'm not doing anything different than what you would be doing."
I
But he
can't,
just hands it to me because I don't know.
like,
He doesn't want to deal with it or whatever.
I cannot tell you how many times an adult, okay, a fully grown fucking adult that has a mortgage and other shit, okay, comes into the bank with the letter in their hands and they're like, I don't know what this is. Tell me what it says. And it's like, it says to activate your debit card because you ordered it. Don't you know how to fucking read? Seriously? And so I tell them, I was like, well, sir, did you order a debit card? Yeah. Well, this letter is just instructing you how to activate your debit card. Oh, I didn't know that. Can you do it for me? No, it literally says that you have to call this number and activate your card. Oh, but can you do it for me? If only slapping you wouldn't get me fired.
Just read the shit. Just fucking read the shit. It's not that hard.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Old people.
It was
We should have a purge.
Yeah, wait a minute. But it was so busy today that from opening until 3:30, we had a consistent line at the teller line and a consistent wait in the lobby. There was about 3 people who complained to me that the line is too long. And they waited for like minutes, okay? Like maybe 3-5 minutes tops, okay? And they're just like, I can't believe how long it takes to take cash out. So like, okay, well, how much are we taking out? $20. Are you fucking kidding me? You must
just
be
go
joking.
buy a Snickers at the grocery store. Get cash back, you fucking dumbass.
Exactly. It's like, you must be joking, right? Like, you can't be in here waiting for $20. They're like, well, I need 5s. All right, you dumbass. Did you know the ATM also gives you 5s? You can have just got there, get it, and you're gone.
You know what would be funny? If they come in, they're like, the line's way too long. And then you're like, oh, I know what'll make it shorter. And they're like, what? Leave.
Dude, I would have to be so careful who I do that to. Like, they have to have such a good sense of humor for me to do that.
Oh, I would have meant it for real.
Oh my god, but I was so mad. And then the other person, he had to wait in line, okay, because he wanted to take out $10,000, so he had a legit reason for it. And at the same time, it's just like, hey man, everybody here wants to see a person. They're choosing not to go to an ATM or anything like that. So there's nothing much I can really do. Like, you're just going to have to sit here and wait. And he was all like, well, I could make an appointment next time, right? And it's just like, I mean, yeah, I guess, but you're going to have to come in line because we don't have personal vaults in the offices that we just have cash sitting there. All the cash is ran through one place, the teller line.
As soon as he walks through the door, he expects the like, oh my gosh, it's John McQuarrie. Everyone, step aside. He needs to come through. He has an appointment.
it's
It's the kind of treatment he's expecting.
basically, yeah, he's basically not coming, mighty lord, and just like be at his beck and calling. And so I was telling him that, like, well, you can't make an appointment. You'll just still be here at the same spot because all the cash is like funded through here. And he's all like, I can't believe how much trouble I have to go through to get my cash. Bitch, what? You're
Oh no, I
going
have to stand
through
in
the
line for
process.
10 minutes.
You are going through the same process that every single person has to go through. I don't know are you like crazy?
Wow, I can't believe he had to wait in a line to get his money. What was him? What was him?
But that's my thing about the bank today. Crazy ass day. And I don't know how I smiled throughout the whole day.
Oh, I know I wouldn't be. I would have gotten fired today. I do not have that kind of patience.
It takes so much out of me, dude. Like, I really don't know how I still have this job. Because as you know, I'm not really a patient person.
You're more patient than you claim to not be, though.
I guess it depends. I don't have patience for stupid people.
Well, it's a good thing. You know what? Never mind. I'm not going to say that joke.
Yeah.
Well, my day was not too bad. Just any other normal day today, other than the fact that I'm sick. So I feel a lot better now than I did when I woke up. When I woke up this morning, I had a headache and my eyes were hurting. But that pretty much went away like around like 11 o'clock. And so now I'm chilling.
Nice.
So it was just any other day after that.
There you go.
So while we're waiting for Francisco, did you have any topics you wanted to bring up at all? Because I sure as fuck don't know.
Just really a little bit of like updates for me. So of course I'm advancing a little bit more in Brothership. I give it an 8 out of 10 now. Unfortunately, the battle music has not changed, so I'm quite convinced what I've got is what I got.
It's a little rough.
Which is, yeah, I mean, thankfully it's not a boring battle theme. It's just boring to hear it every single fight. Like, it's not unique, at least to the levels. So
yeah, it's gonna become boring.
yeah, so that's definitely a point down, right? And then because of the lagging issues and the rubber banding issues I do get from world exploring, it's enough that it does actually bother me, so that's why that's another point down. It doesn't happen though in battle, thankfully, because that would have been way fucking worse, because timing is everything, right, for this kind of game.
Yeah.
So that's why I give it an 8 for now. The story is finally getting interesting. The story is kind of rough in the beginning to get through it. There's some older characters that make appearances in the game, but they don't last very long. Thank God, because she's fucking annoying in Bowser's Inside Story.
Oh, Chippy?
Yeah.
Really?
Chippy makes an appearance in this game, but not for long. Thank God. And the characters that you meet, they're pretty unique enough. They have their own little spunk and spark. The worlds that I've been visiting are unique enough that they're actually pretty fun in their own way for it. There's a level though that there's this guy, okay, he's face down in the dirt of like this desert world, and I dead ass think he's dead. So I just totally walked right past him. And as I got to the quicksand, which I didn't realize it was quicksand, there's this shark that swims through the sand, and it jumped at me to start battle. It killed me in one hit. It did over 400 damage to me.
And I'm guessing, since this is a Mario and Luigi game, you have like, what, maybe 50 health?
And I was just like, oh! At that point, I had like 100 health, like a little over 100, but I was just like, oh! Holy shit! So then, it spawned me back to where the dead dude was at, and as I walked a little bit closer to him, because I wanted to like walk around now the edge of where this quicksand was at, there's a chat bubble that popped up, and I was like, wait, this bitch is alive? So I talked to him, and I was supposed to talk to him because he tells me there's a technique to like not get sunken into the quicksand. And he's like,
Oh,
and if you
okay.
see these sharks, run, run, run for your life, and keep running. And I'm like, oh my god, dude. It actually made me laugh. There are
Sounds
some
like
pretty
you
funny.
fucked up.
Yeah, I definitely did. It still has its funny charms. It still has its cute animations from like Luigi and Mario interacting together. The special moves that each brother has is different, and those are fun to like see what each special is. Um, did you want me to tell you an example of one of them, or did you want to be surprised like I was?
No, I'd rather be surprised when I play it.
Okay, okay, I won't say what it is then, but it's pretty fun. I'm definitely invested in finishing the game. Valerie is very invested in it too. She always tells me Mario so I can like play with her, but it's like not right now, baby. Hang on. We'll play later. We'll play later. So, but yeah, so that's going pretty good.
You know, you just
I
reminded me actually. Speaking of RPG updates, um, I'll say this now since Francisco's not here. I can take advantage of the fact. Nick got into Expedition 33,
Oh
and
nice.
he's been playing it, which is very surprising, by the way, because Nick's the type of guy where he like just plays COD and like Battlefield all the time, and if something's a slow paced like game, he's not interested in it. It needs to be
Right.
something like quick and fast paced for his ADHD brain.
Right.
But he's been playing it, and he says that it's a good. He likes the game, like he likes the story, and he likes like the environment and the storytelling of it. And when he told me, he's like, I can't get past this stupid like old man fight, right? So I'm like, old man. And he's like, yeah, the old man with like the white beard and the cane and shit. And
Whoa.
I'm like, oh shit, he made it to spoilers for Expedition 33. I was like, he made it to the Renoir fight. In my head, I'm like, holy shit, he actually got to like the halfway point of the game. And so he's telling me like, yeah, he can't get past it. I'm like, yeah, man, it's tough. Like, you gotta make sure you have the right pictos, whatever, blah, blah, blah. You should be like level like 50 by that point, you know. And then he's like, I'm not sure what level I'm at, but yeah, I get pretty close, but I end up dying. And so I was like, all right, well, maybe next time I come over, I'll take a look at your setup.
Right.
Fast forward like 3 weeks, I finally go to his house because we're hanging out, and he installed the stereo and stuff in mom's car. And then I was like, oh yeah, shit, like let me open up Expedition 33, let me see where you're at.
Oh god. Oh wait a minute.
He's
Go
stuck
ahead.
in he's stuck in the first Renoir fight in Old Lumiere.
I fucking knew it. That he's trying to beat him as Gustav.
And no, not as Gustav. Because that
Okay.
fight's scripted. You always win that fight. Or lose that fight.
Right. Okay. Okay. I thought it was that one.
No, it's the one when you're with Verso and you go to Old Lumiere and you go to the mansion.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
He's stuck in that fight. And I'm like,
Oh.
and then I was like, oh, you're here. And he's like, yeah, the old man. And I straight up told him, because like he doesn't really care that much about story spoilers. And I
Right.
straight up told him, I was like, oh, I thought you meant like way later when you fight him again. He was like, nope.
He was like, I fight this bitch again.
And dude, I looked at his setup. Oh my god.
It's a terrible.
You know how whenever you get a new companion, the new companion is at the level you should be at?
Right.
Well, Minoko is level 26 and everybody else is level 20.
Oh my god.
And I
No
looked at
wonder
his
he's struggling.
I looked at his Pictos. His Pictos are ass. His setup is horrible. Lune's damage is 50. Her attack is 50 when it should be like 500. And I'm looking at this and I'm like, oh no. Oh no, Nick, what are you doing?
Not playing properly.
And I'm like, have you not been exploring at all? And he's like, not really. And I'm like, dude, you're
Ugh.
supposed to go out and explore, find stronger weapons, beat, enemies that level up your current weapons, find Pictos that make you like powerful, and you're supposed to be at a higher level than you are right now. And he's like, I don't know, I'm just playing the fucking game. Like, it's clear he doesn't play RPGs.
No.
You know?
Yeah. He just thinks that everything's gonna be straightforward and where it's supposed to be at.
Yeah. So So I was telling him that. I was like, you're supposed to explore, man. You got to find all this shit. And then I was like, do you want me to just like beat him for you so you can get past this? And he's like, no, it doesn't mean anything if I don't beat him. And I'm like, well, at least you have the right mentality for that.
That's true, actually. Unlike Francisco's bitch ass, he would have taken the easy way out.
So yeah, after and then while we were there talking, his wife Cabrina was there, and she was like, what is this game? And then I was like, this is like one of the greatest games ever made, in my opinion. It has an excellent story. It's visually impressive. I was explaining it to her. And she's not like a super gamer, but she does play some games, and she does play like RPG type games. And then she was like, "Oh, I think I'll give it a try." And just a couple days ago, Nick told me she started playing it.
Nice.
So I'm like, yes, yes. So mission
Nice.
success.
Nice. Well, that's good.
But man, he was doing way worse than I thought.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Because the first Renoir fight is not hard at all.
No.
Like you'll probably die like once or twice when he does like the vanishing shit, and you're just not like ready for it, you know?
Right, because you're just learning his pattern. But once you've seen it, you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, it's clear he doesn't play RPGs. But the fact that he's trying, and it's a game like Expedition 33 makes me proud of him.
Yeah, that's true. Gotta start somewhere.
You fucking cookies, man. So, yeah, that's my Expedition 33 update. Oh, and also apparently, I saw a TikTok on this. I didn't do any background search on it, so I don't know how true it is.
Okay.
But apparently, the developers for Expedition 33 said that Claire Obscure is the name of the franchise, and Expedition 33 was just one of the stories within that franchise they wanted to tell. And apparently, they're going to make Claire Obscure a full franchise with more to come in the future.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Expedition 66, let's go.
66? Why 66?
Wait. Is it 66?
Do you mean 60? The one with the buff dudes?
Yeah, 60. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Bunch of ripped buff people just running around naked everywhere.
And I kind of want to also have the first expedition because, of course, that's what began it all, right?
Right. The story about Verso and Renoir and how they kind of fell apart and stuff. And then we get to see Verso's girlfriend and how all that fell apart and whatnot.
Right. And then just kind of like how it all began, the royal family, the paintings, and everything. Basically,
Well,
I want
to go
the Old
to
Republic.
The paintings. Old Republic. Well, if you want to talk about the paintings, then you'd have to go to the real world and escape from the, canvas.
Right, which, it would be a nice addition to that. Like, I don't know if it would be a DLC kind of thing or its story in and of itself, but I think it'd just be cool to learn more about it and what happened. Because they talk about the fire, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. We're still talking about spoilers, by the way.
I'm going to put a disclaimer up for sure.
Oh, thank God. Because they talk about fire, right? Very little detail exactly what happened in the fire, who started it, or who the writers are, right? Like, we still really don't know much about that. Or I completely missed it. So it would be nice to just get more information about it.
To my knowledge, I did get all the journals, so I 100% the game, by the way.
Fucking nerd.
To my knowledge, there's no talk of how the fire starts. There was a fire, and Verso didn't get out, and Alicia got fucked up in it, and then they've been recovering from that ever since. They've of course been grieving, and which is why they created the painting, is why they created a fake Verso and all that stuff.
Right.
And then, of course, the mom, Aline, she got trapped in the painting because she stayed in there for way longer than she was supposed to. So then the dad, Renoir, went in there to go get her. But then they were fighting each other.
So then, what's-her-face pushed Alicia, or
Clea?
convinced Alicia to go into the painting.
Yeah. So
But then she got lost in the sauce, too.
If they made like a Descendre DLC where it talks about the Descendre family before the fire.
Right.
And it's like how they were all like like how
powerful
they
and
were
whatnot.
as painters before the fire, and you get to see Verso and his like rebellion phase or whatever, because he doesn't want to be a painter, he wants to be a musician, and
Right.
then it
Like
goes
the
into
true
the actual
Verso.
fire and stuff. Yeah, that'd be interesting.
Right.
I'd be interested in that.
To see, yeah, the true Verso, not the painted version of himself. When he paints Monoko to life, when he paints Eskie to life, because he's probably lonely and he wanted for what, like all of that would be amazing to see, and to be able to really connect to him on a different level compared to his internal conflict of like, I'm not the real Verso, but I feel like I am. Like, I don't know. It's the writers
I
did such a great job of that fucking game, dude. It still traumatizes me to this day.
Traumatizes. All right.
Well, in a good way. Like, I still get goosebumps thinking of specific scenes. I was just listening to the soundtrack actually today for that game, and just wishing that I could experience the game again as a first timer.
As I scroll through social media, I'm coming across more and more people who are playing the game for the first time. So I'm seeing more and more people's reactions to specific parts. Obviously, the Gustav scene, and then the
Oh my
ending. But the one I see the most of is the fight when it starts, when you fight Renoir in the monolith, and it does the music build up and everything.
Yeah.
I see a lot of people's reactions to that, which the reaction is pretty much always exactly the same. People are like, they have chills, and then they're like, "Oh, this music's amazing," and then they're getting fucked up by Renoir because they're like, "Wait, wait, wait, wait,"
Because
and
they
then they're
weren't
just
ready
like,
for it.
yeah, and then they're just sitting there listening to the music. Something
Dude.
that someone
Oh, go ahead.
commented about that song that I didn't think about until I read that comment, and it kind of makes a lot of sense. That song, being sung from the perspective of Aline and Renoir, the way
Oh,
that the singers
yes.
are singing at each other, it sounds like they're singing like they're having an argument.
Yeah, I remember seeing that TikTok actually about that theory, and then someone did translate the lyrics, and it actually makes sense.
When I read that comment, that's like the singers, the way they're singing at each other, it makes it sound like they're having an argument. Like that, like send chills down my spine. I was like, damn, that's just another fucking layer of awesome to this game, dude.
I don't know how much research you did into the lore of that song, but something that a person did was that they translated this song, and it's actually the song talking about how they lost their son, and that Eileen can't let go of him, and then has this like deep grief for him, and that Renoir is telling her that she needs to let go and she needs to move on. Like, that's the argument in
I
that
did
song.
I did watch a video where the song played and then it had English subtitles, so I do know what the lyrics are.
Yeah, like when I read that, I was just like, oh my God, I was crying. Just such a powerful song. And, thank God we don't speak French, because that would have totally fucked us up listening to that playing that level.
I don't think so. I think the lyrics are written in a way to where it does foreshadow a lot of things, but it doesn't just straight out tell you like what's going to happen. I
I
don't
guess
think
that's
it's
true.
as big of a spoiler as people claim it to be.
Yeah, I guess that's true, maybe. Like, and you're not really realizing that the song is about the story itself. It's just a battle song. And you're so focused on, like, dodging Renoir's attacks and doing other shit just to fucking stay alive.
Yeah, I think every time someone comments on that song and they're like huge spoilers in the lyrics, I think that's them speaking on it after the fact, now that they already know the story. Because if you hear those lyrics in the middle of that segment of the song, when you don't know what's going to happen next, like before any big reveals, like the lyrics are like they give you more questions than answers. Because then you're thinking they're like, I forget what one of the lines are, but something with like flaming red, like your blood has left or some shit like that.
Oh,
And then
dude, I
that
just got
just
fucking chills.
that and when I hear that, if I don't know what's happening already, I'm not gonna think, oh, clearly they're talking about Virgil getting burned in a fire. No, I'm gonna think, what the hell is going on? What are
It's
they
like some
talking
kind of
about?
weird poem happening. Yeah.
Exactly.
I think it's like seed and red irritate. Something like that.
I don't remember exactly. It was a while
Yeah.
ago when I saw the video.
I can't remember verbatim, of course, for it, but just like, just listening to the soundtrack, you can hear the emotions in the artist's voice when they're singing. It's just done so fucking well. Like, it's crazy, blows my mind, and definitely puts a new expectation for any games that this was all done by a small indie company.
Yeah. I mean,
Like,
they're not small, but they are smaller than AAA companies, that's for sure.
oh, absolutely. Like, you would expect this from, like, you know, Sony, Microsoft, any big names out there, right? But never would I have thought that a company way smaller than them could produce such an amazing fucking game of the year. I still think that's a game of the year. Nothing has beaten it so far. Nothing that I've seen, I'm like, that's going to be better than Expedition.
Yeah, same here. But I also haven't played that many games of this year either.
And I also didn't watch the Nintendo Direct. You told me it wasn't that good, so I didn't waste my time.
Yeah, I don't even remember what happened in that direct. I think there were like two or three things that I saw that was like, oh, that looks interesting, and I already forgot what they were. So yeah, it wasn't anything
Amazing.
special.
Yeah, I think Nintendo is starting to struggle a little bit. They're running out of ideas.
I forgot what I was going to say. If
I was
I
gonna
remember,
say,
I'll say it later.
sounds good. There is something new that I don't know why. I just wanted to learn about it. I'm sure you've heard or know of the incident that happened at Chernobyl, right?
With the nuclear reactor meltdown and all the radioactive shit that happened.
Right.
Yeah.
So, I knew very little actually about that. All I knew was that there's a place in Ukraine that is one of the most radioactive places that it's actually banned from visiting, right? That's all I knew. Was a place super radioactive, people can't go there. It's so bad that that area has its own ecosystem and they're quarantined from the rest of the world. Like, there's radioactive fish, wolves, deer, birds, whatever you can think of. Like, they're all contaminated with what is it called? Radiation.
Radiation, yeah.
Yeah. And so as I was going through my Amazon Prime, just kind of wanting to watch something other than Judge Judy, like I was kind of getting burnt out of
I forgot you were watching Judge Judy.
You know, I was getting a little burnt out hearing Judge Judy argue with all these fucking people about the same shit. I saw there's a documentary about Chernobyl. And I was like, you know, I really don't know what happened or like what caused it, right? So I started watching it, and the first time I was watching it, I was watching the kids, and I was like, I can't fucking pay attention. Like, I can read it, but as soon as I look away, you know, someone's speaking in, I'm not sure what language Ukrainians speak in, but they're like speaking in their language, and I'm like, well, I just fucking missed some important information, so I had to watch it again on my own at like in the bathroom or the little bit of time I had to myself over the weekend. I didn't know that at the time they were creating this reactor, they were on the last one that they were creating before everything went wrong. I also didn't know that this happened while Dad was alive. I thought this happened so long ago.
I'm pretty sure it was the 80s, right?
It first, yes, it exploded in the 80s, but this project actually started in the 40s. When
I didn't know that they started in the 40s.
Right, that it was during the Cold War and the arms race that this started happening. That the Ukrainians wanted to have one of the world's largest, like, reactors to try to beat, like, other worlds about their nuclear power, right? They wanted this to be the biggest nuclear plant in the world. Right. And it took them, I think, 12 years to create all 4 of the reactors. When a nuclear plant is created, they have to go through a safety test that if power were to be lost or anything would go wrong, the emergency systems would actually work and kick in.
Right.
As they finished the fourth one, the Ukrainian government started to put pressure onto the team that they wanted this reactor done by the end of the year, which was a very short amount of time for the team to get it done. And the Ukrainian government said that you need to get this done because if not, of course, you're all going to be fired and other like dire consequences. If you do get it done, you get all of these like crazy ass bonuses, this crazy payouts, all these things that would make you, want to finish it, right? Like a really great incentive. Because of the pressure of that, the team, rushed as fast as they could, and a lot of corners were cut with it. The main reason that everything went wrong was because of one person. And this person was like the dictator of this reactor of the day that they were supposed to do the test. The dictator told everybody, start cutting off the power. We gotta put everything to the test. The issue with that is he didn't do the test right away. There were some other issues that kept appearing that kept causing this test to be delayed. The problem with doing that was he waited a full 24 hours before doing the test, and he made the plant run at a very low power setting for 24 hours. Because of that, there's this gas that started to build up in the reactor called Xeno. I think it's what it's called. Zion. I can't remember how to pronounce it, but it's a very dangerous, deadly gas that's is fatal, right? If you have high exposure to it, it can kill you within minutes of it.
Damn.
And because he caused this plant to be run at such low levels, everything started to go wrong. And, the scientists, the experts, they're telling him, hey, we shouldn't do this. It's super dangerous. The reactor is unstable. We can't do the test. We have to get power back up on the grid. And he was like, no, we're not doing that. We're going to still do the test. And because he's the dictator, or the director, I'm sorry. I keep saying dictator. He's the director of the entire thing. And they don't want to disobey him, right? Because they want to get their payout. They want to get their incentives. So they're like, okay, I guess we'll do it. So they run the tests. 4 or 6 seconds into it is when everything went wrong. Steam started to explode out of all of the pipes that it could. And the team that was closest to the reactors, they flipped on the emergency backup plan, but the emergency actually didn't work, and the reactor just started to get hotter and hotter. The emergency backup was supposed to be these pools of really cold water to cool off the reactor so it wouldn't overheat and explode. But
I was thinking, I'm pretty sure like when that happens, you're supposed to flood it. It's supposed to like mitigate the damage and shit.
Right. That's what it was supposed to do. But because the director had the energy at such a low power running for so long, the reactor was starting to get overheated, which created that gas to build up, and that gas turned that backup water into steam. So when that so-called water rushed into the reactor room, it was actually all of this hot steam that they just made it even more unstable. And then within a minute or so, exploded the entire plant or that reactor. In that explosion, everyone who was in that room died instantly, which was just 2 people at that time. Everyone else was exposed to high lethal doses of radiation. that
Is
within minutes they were vomiting, they were passing out, the blood coming out of, every pore that could, and they were just dying.
is Chernobyl where the elephant's foot is at also?
Yes, correct.
I thought so. What's up, Francisco?
Yo, what's up?
Hey, have you
Just
heard of
talking
a
about
place?
Chernobyl.
Yeah, I was about to say, have you heard of a place called Chernobyl?
Oh, who doesn't know about Chernobyl? Did you know that 50,000 people used to live here? Now it's a ghost town.
I did know that. It's one of the best missions in that game.
Mm-hmm.
And so when it blew up, the Ukrainian government wanted to hide that from the people. They actually didn't want anybody knowing that this just happened. But
I
little
actually
do they
do know
know
about this part where like the nearby people started complaining about getting severe headaches and whatnot.
Yes. And little do they understand how radiation works. It was, hundreds of miles were being exposed to this radiation because now it's in the air. Kids were getting sick. People are throwing up, getting these terrible headaches. Hospitals are starting to get flooded with people, especially everyone who worked at the plant factory. Like, things, of course, started to go wrong.
Birds started flying out of the
with it.
sky.
Right. And that's as far as I've got, just because I had to pause it, just going through my daily life shit. And I was just like, oh my God, dude.
Oh, you're watching a documentary
Wow.
on that?
Yeah, there's a documentary on Amazon Prime about it, but I was just like, I cannot imagine how absolutely terrifying it must have been to see this explosion happen, heard it, and watching everybody around you just literally dropping dead.
Well, here's a pretty famous story that you're going to get to in your documentary. But there's a story of, I think it's like the day after or a couple days or like a couple weeks, I think, after after the event happened, there was like a flooding going on in there, and they needed to like go in there and like turn it off, like turn off the water supply. Otherwise it was going to spread and make everything worse. And nobody volunteered except for, I think it's like 12 firefighters volunteered to go in there to go and like
Yes.
turn off the, I think it's like turn off the water or some shit to like stop it from flooding. And yeah, they all died.
Yeah, I think it did
Damn.
cover that. They were one of the first on the scene after the explosion happened for that. And they all didn't make it. Like within like minutes of them being exposed to everything, the entire team just passed away.
They didn't die that fast. They were dying like weeks to months later.
Oh, right. There was a kid who did work at the plants too, and he was one of the rare ones as well with the teams to go to the reactor. So something too that was fucked up that the director did was that he, for some reason in his delusional mind, thought that the reactor was still there. And he was telling the team that you need to go put water on it because we need to save the reactor. And this kid, right, he's like, hey, it's not there. There's nothing there. It exploded. And the director is like, no, it's still there. Just go put it out. Go take water to it right now. And so, of course, the kid's like, well, okay. And he gets to the center of the reactor that's just fucking gone, right? It's just a hole in the wall on the floor just for him to die like a week later. Because of radiation
Yeah.
exposure.
Have you guys heard about the elephant's foot?
Yeah, I have.
No.
So the elephant's foot is basically just a giant like mass of radioactive metal that is just so radioactive that just like being in its vicinity or even just looking at it will just like fuck you up.
Damn, I shouldn't have taken a picture of it then.
Yeah, you're fucked now.
Oh, well.
Wah, wah.
I don't remember what the metal is called, but yeah, it's just a giant just mass. So that after the reaction and everything blew up, it like melted and fell into the floor, and it's kind of in the shape of an elephant's foot now, which is why they call it that.
It's just insane. Just watching the documentary and learning about this, I'm just like, oh my God, dude. Like, I knew it was I knew it was terrible. What happened there? I just didn't know the details of what happened.
If I remember correctly, the Ukrainian government projected that that area will be safe and like radiation free in like 100 years or something like that.
Oh my god, dude, that's crazy.
Well,
You guys may
100
not
years
get it now,
from
but your
then,
kids
so.
are gonna love it.
I think that Ferris wheel's still there.
Probably. I hope it is, because that's a monumental artifact now. We had to we had to hold that shit down for like
really
10
is.
minutes.
It really is, yeah.
The carousel, the Ferris wheel.
It was
I
windy
hope
that
those
day.
claymores are still there, the ones that I planted way back.
There's a mission in Call of Duty where you go there, Ruby.
Okay, yeah, I was like, I am not sure what we're talking about.
That's where that quote was
wonder
from,
if-
too.
I wonder if I go snooping around, I'll find Sakeyev's arm.
I was thinking
It's
that,
just
but I couldn't remember his
fossilized.
name. I thought of Zakharov, and I was like, wait, that's not right.
No, you just created a new Call of Duty antagonist.
Zakharov?
Makarov and Zakeyev is Zakharov. Now we just need Makayev.
There you go. McKFC.
Shut up.
Zachary.
Yeah,
That's what
I
happens when those
remember
11 spices and herbs kick in.
I remember learning about the Chernobyl event. I want to say back in like high school, somebody mentioned it to me, and I was like, I don't know what that is. So I went down my own little personal rabbit hole of looking it up. It's fucked shit, man.
Yeah, it's really crazy. And then,
then-
Learned
since
about it from Call of Duty.
And then when
And
you're done with
since
that, you got to watch a documentary on the nuclear reactor that went off in Japan.
oh shit, I was just about to say that now that I seen like the documentary, you know how it brings like oh my god, dude, I'm having a stroke.
I don't know what you're trying to say.
Suggestions. There you go. That's what I'm trying to say. It started showing me stuff now about World War II and other things like that, and it's just like, I don't want to watch more fucked up doctors doing all these experiments in Germany.
You don't want to hear about the Nazi doctors that were trying to make zombies?
No, it's so sad, dude. Like,
His name is, what was his name?
His name is Dr. Edward Richtofen.
That's the guy.
yeah, I was like, he's in Zombies, isn't he?
Yeah.
Girl disappeared too.
Only time will tell what happens in this theater of the damned.
Why'd you make him sound like a goblin?
Spider-Man. But I was just like, no, I don't want to watch more fucked up shit with that. There was one I saw on Netflix, and it was definitely not censored, and I was just like, whoa, I don't want to see this shit. So I backed out real quick.
You got to go down the rabbit hole I went down a couple of years ago on serial killers.
I did
Learn
go
about,
down that hole.
Jack the Ripper and Susie
Yes.
Two Shoes.
Ted Bundy and
Jeff Dahmer.
Dahmer. Yeah, got.
I learned about Dahmer before the doc.
It's just scary. That shit's scary. That those killers seemed to be normal people in society. Like, you would have never known. There was no warning.
Yeah.
That's why I don't trust men.
Not a serial killer, but you know about the Greyhound bus killer?
Actually, no.
That does sound familiar.
This guy, he just hopped on a Greyhound bus, sat next to someone he didn't know, pulled out like a giant, I think it was like a butcher knife or a machete, and just like killed him right on the spot.
Oh my
the
god.
It was completely like not, there was no provoking, nothing. He just did it.
It was just a random
And-
killing.
It was just a random killing. The police were like, what do you call it? They were outside the bus because obviously the bus was no longer driving, so it was just like in the middle of the street. The police were there for hours trying to get him to like come out, but he was cannibalizing the body as well.
Oh.
I think at that point you just run in there and just shoot him.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't know why they were waiting because there was only one more person on that bus and he was already dead.
It's probably one of those situations where they're like, just to be on the safe side, we don't know if he's booby trapped the bus or anything, or if there's like anybody hiding that could be potential accomplices, or things like that. You just want to play it safe,
Yeah.
I guess
They
that
didn't-
makes sense.
They didn't
But
know what they
he
were
en-
getting into.
He ended up surrendering to the police. He pleaded insanity, and now he's free on the streets again.
You have to be fucking kidding me.
I'm not. He's out there somewhere.
Yeah, I would have shot him on sight.
Yeah, if I knew who he
This
was.
happened in Canada.
Really?
No, thank you.
Maple syrup wasn't enough, huh?
Oh
He
my
needed the
God,
taste-
Junior.
He needed the taste of human syrup.
Oh no.
I could have sworn there was. Oh, did you guys hear about the? What was it? I think it was like two people hijacked. It was either a bus or a car, and they held a woman hostage. It wasn't even. It wasn't a woman. It was a girl. It was like a teenage girl. She was like 15 or 16, but she constantly had a gun held up to her head at all times, and it became like widespread news. All of like the news outlets were rushing to the scene, and at one point they were interviewing the woman while the gun was still like being held to her head. Like, what are you feeling right now?
Oh my.
Oh, you know what? I
God.
think I've seen this.
What?
You didn't hear about that?
I don't know if this is the same one you're thinking of, but I've seen a clip where a woman was being held at gunpoint, and they were trying to interview her, and then one of the camera guys was like getting kind of close for like a close up, and ended up getting close enough that the camera guy grabbed the gun and pulled it away from her, and they were able to rescue her.
Holy shit.
That's got to be a different instance then, because the woman that I was talking about, the whole thing ended up being a firefight with the police, and the woman was killed.
No.
And there's too many people being held at gunpoint.
Yeah, when am I going to be held at gunpoint?
Shit, I mean, I can fulfill your wishes.
Shit, man. Anything for some coverage out there, man. I need to spread my word out.
That's
Anything
true.
to get out of work.
I'll be plugging in my Twitch in every single interview.
That's true, dog. Hey, how's Lost Soul Aside?
It's pretty cool. I got to a pretty interesting part during my last my last stream. Turns out that there's multiple weapons except for the one that you start off with. So you start off with a sword, and now you have a great sword with like different moves. That shit's cool.
Oh, that sword's great.
You're
Yeah.
great.
I've been purposely kind of avoiding your stream just because that is a game I'm interested in playing. So I've watched gameplay, so I know that the gameplay looks fun as fuck, but I'm trying not to see like the story. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'll let you borrow it once I'm done. Oh wait a minute. Yo, when are you buying a PS5?
Oh, is it a PS5 exclusive?
I think it is, unless it's on PC as well. Let me check.
Fuck.
That sucks.
That's all right. I do still plan on buying a PS5 anyways. So now that there's more games on it, I want to play.
I already told Junior. Unless Okami comes out for PS5, I'm not buying the PS5.
It's for PC.
They really don't have
It's
a
on
reason.
your Windows.
No, the
Lost
new
Soul
one.
Aside?
Yeah.
Oh,
cool.
oh.
For Okami, they really don't have a reason to make it exclusive, unless like Sony owns like the rights to it or some shit, which I know is not true because it did come out on the Wii as well.
Right. Like, I don't know what's going to happen because they didn't even give, like, a release date, of course. They didn't give, like, any information except that it's just in the making.
Yeah, it's probably going to be a few years before we see anything about it.
I know.
But I have a feeling it's not
You know
going
what
to be
other
exclusive.
game was like that?
Lost Soul Aside?
Well, yeah, that, but also Elder Scrolls
Elder
6.
Scrolls 6. Yeah.
Kingdom Hearts 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are all games that are in development hell.
I don't care about Kingdom Hearts now.
GTA
Third was
GTA
such
6 was too.
True, true.
I just hear your cat going off there.
Yeah, he's being a little bitch.
Which one is it? Is it Beerus?
No, it's Shio.
Shio, how could you?
He's literally hungry 24/7, even after we feed him.
Sounds about right.
A new hand has touched the beacon. I know it's not the right one.
Do
but that's
you
what it reminds me
feed
of.
Shio dry food or a combination of wet and dry or just wet?
Just wet. So we have one can that we split between both cats because they're both fat.
Because they're both fat.
Dude, I feel that.
That's funny.
It's true.
Just open up the front door and let them get some exercise.
No!
Mm,
Too much
not
exercise.
sure about that one, Chief.
Just watch them demolish the local bird population.
Could you imagine, dude? Oh my god.
That's a real
Ahsoka
thing
killed
that
a
happens.
fucking lizard today. Actually, no, it wasn't her. It was me.
What the fuck?
But then-
What?
So I was outside, and it was me and Ahsoka like out in the patio, and I noticed that that like little bench that we keep up against the wall was in the dead center of the patio set, or in the patio, and I'm like, what the fuck? It's just like in the middle. So I was scooting it back, and as I'm like trying to scoot it, Ahsoka would jump on it every now and then. I'm like, all right, well I can't move it now. But then when she would jump off, I would try scooting it back. And it was close to the wall. And I guess a lizard had ran down the wall like super quickly. And when I scooted the chair against the wall, I fucking crushed its neck.
Ooh.
Damn, son.
And I'm like, no! And then when I scooted the chair back, it fell to the ground. And Ahsoka fucking had it in her mouth, like carrying it around like a goddamn souvenir. And I'm just like, oh my god, Ahsoka, what are you doing? I had to Google, like, is it okay for dogs to eat lizards?
She said, "This is my midnight snack."
Midnight? This happened in the morning. Or afternoon. This happened in the afternoon.
Could have been midnight for her. You are at work all day. She sleeps.
Sun was out. Enough said.
Regardless,
Sun's out, buns out. Ha ha ha.
regardless,
yeah,
unless there's something wrong with that lizard, she should be okay.
Yeah, no, the Google said that it's safe, but she might get like
Diarrhea.
symptoms that won't last that long, so it's whatever.
She's gonna have the poopsies.
Well, if
Yeah,
it
but
makes
she's
you
fine,
feel
so.
any better about yourself, when you kill that lizard, it was by accident, and when I do it, it's on purpose.
True, I killed it by accident, and I'm hoping it was a quick death because I like crushed its neck immediately. So
What if it was still
Whenever I-
twitching?
That's
not
just
anymore.
that's just the body doing its thing. It's totally
It's
dead.
rigor
Those are-
mortis.
Yeah, exactly. Just the nerves just kind of going out one last time. But whenever I do a customer's house with where we have sticky traps, I always check the traps just to see like what we're catching, to let me know, oh, there's a bunch of scorpions in this area or whatever the case may be. Whenever I come across a lizard that gets caught in there and it's still alive, there's nothing I can do but just put it out of its misery.
Pobrecito.
yeah, you have
Because-
to pull out the Glock.
Well,
No.
trying to pull it out is probably gonna make it worse because it's gonna lose its legs.
Well, there's a way to get things off of those sticky traps with like oil and shit, but I'm not carrying all that on me when I'm out and about in the desert inside someone's garage and shit. So I'm just like, the best thing I could do for you, dog, is just put you out of your misery. It's the same whenever I catch like mice or rats that are still alive, just put them out.
Pobrecitos.
You have to go up to him and be like, "You fought well."
Yeah, it's more humane that
Requiesca
way
en
than it
pace.
just. It's more humane that way than to just let them starve to death.
You have chosen death. Death by punta.
Anyway, speaking of death, we would talk about death a lot. Any updates with you, Francisco?
My coworker, who's white and blonde, said the N-word today. I've never been so attracted to another woman before until now.
Okay. Hey. We can see where
she's-
his priorities are.
She's cool though. She's cool.
Sydney!
I,
Sydney! Is she hot though?
I think so.
By the way, I'm still sick, Francisco, in case you haven't noticed.
I kind of noticed, yeah.
Well,
I need to get this off my mind. Let's talk about something else, shouldn't we?
One Piece is still good. I am 400 episodes in, and it is still a good show. I still enjoy watching it every day.
God damn, dude.
I have not gotten bored of that show yet.
Shit.
I think I'm on episode 4 or 5 of Fire Force. It's actually good now, so I'm finally interested in the story instead of lollygagging through the episodes.
It's a bit of a slow burn.
But yeah. After that, I think I'm gonna watch. I have to watch Squid Game season 3, and then after that, I think I'm gonna continue watching. It's either gonna have to be Game of Thrones or Demon Slayer.
Demon Slayer.
Well, I was gonna say, if you want to watch the movie with us, it probably should be Demon Slayer.
Yeah, but there's also no telling when I'm actually going to finish Fire Force so that I can start Squid Games, so that I can start Demon Slayer.
You
Fire
will
Force
do
is
Demons-
Of all the shows that you just mentioned, Fire Force is probably like the worst one. So like, you're not that far into it. It's worth just like dropping and picking up one of the other ones instead.
Damn, son. All right, I guess I'll just watch Squid Games.
Yeah, you'll get through those quicker because you'll be. Well, I mean, I don't know about Squid Games, but for Demon Slayer, at least, you're definitely going to be more invested. You're going to be more wanting to watch it, so you will finish it more quickly.
The edits are hyping it up. It's like that one edit of Tanjiro, like, taking a deep breath, and then he starts screaming with his eyes whited out, while that one funk song plays in the background. Dum 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 dum.
I'm a little
Honestly-
lost of what you're talking about.
Honestly, those edits, I find them pretty cringe, and I'm getting really annoyed with them.
I like them.
I did at first, but now there's just so many, and they're just so fucking generic. And then there are times where there'd be an edit of somebody like that, and nothing interesting or cool even happens. It's just them. It's just a bunch of clips of them walking or some shit.
If it's that, no, you're looking at some fucking whack ass edits then.
Well, I've seen
I get
every
that.
kind.
I get
like,
that good shit.
Well, I've seen those too, but like even still, it's like I don't really care about these edits anymore, man. I think I've seen too many of them.
Ah, that's your problem. You've seen too many of them.
I really don't know what you guys are talking about.
Edits.
Well, yes, but like I don't know what edit you're talking about.
You've seen them
In general.
Yeah, in general, just anime edits or like edits where it's like Goku going, "I will not let you destroy my world," and then it cuts to a bunch of clips of him fighting Beerus while fucking music's playing in the background. But it's edited in a way where like the camera shakes between each transition. They're all just so fucking generic.
Oh,
now.
I do not like that. Yeah, it's like, it's cringy.
Like I said in the beginning, they were cool, but now I don't like them as much.
I just need to keep watching the Erwin Smith edits.
Which one? Where
I
he's
soon
telling speech
advance, god damn it!
or... Yeah, I was gonna say.
Aaron's right in front of you! Do not falter!
Cuts to him dying.
Yeah. Those are good. I always like them. My soldiers rage.
That's a hard speech, though.
It is. But I'm also getting these really spicy Sonic edits, and I'm like, oh fuck,
Spicy in what way?
cream so fucking hard.
Wait, which cream are we talking about?
No, not Cream the Rabbit. No, not her. Nah, it's just like fire edits with like good music and either Shadow or Sonic just being badass.
I'm hanging on to the other side.
Yeah, dude, there's an edit of Shadow battling. I don't know if you saw the like that short anime that came out for Shadow the Hedgehog.
I did actually. That was genuinely like fire.
It was fucking fire. And that battle when he's like he's not battling a helicopter, it's like some kind of air carrier.
Oh yeah.
It was
With all the
that
missiles
it
and
was
shit?
that battle. It was that battle and they edited with Undefeatable the song over it and that shit's good.
Dude, when he actually starts fighting that robot, the animation just becomes peak
Oh, Emerald? Yeah.
cinema.
The what is it? The cinematography for that battle was just really good. The whole like punching, he hardly ever kicks cuz that's more like Sonic's thing, you know? But you get to see like his footwork.
Yeah.
Just the whole cinematography, it's peak cinema.
Fancy footwork, twinkle toes.
I got the reference.
I didn't.
What? You seen
I probably
Avatar?
Probably saw it in Spanish. Avatar the movie?
No,
Last
the
Airbender?
show.
Oh. Avatar to, el último airbender.
No. Anyways, you guys got anything else you want to talk about? Because if not, we can finally take this personality quiz.
Ooh, there you go.
Oh, that's what I was thinking of. Remember I texted you guys?
Yeah,
And then
you texted us.
Immediately forgot.
Yeah, because I'm like, all right, in the back of my head, I know we were supposed to do something this episode, but I forgot.
So what it is I just had this in the background in case we ever ran out of things to talk about. I've had this for, I want to say like the fast 5 recording sessions, which we never run out of things to talk about, which is very surprising. I'm gonna be real. Even on a day like
Bro,
today,
we're
where
professional yappers, dude. We can talk about anything at any time.
especially on a day like today where we submitted literally no topics, we still found shit to talk about for an hour.
That is very, very true. The last thing on here are pictures of this attractive actress.
Yes, the lady who plays Ygritte in Game of Thrones. She is so fine. Anyways,
Fuck no. I need to delete this channel.
anyways, I just went on this random website called 16 Personalities, and you just answer these questions, and at the end it gives you a personality type. So my idea
Mine's
was we
bitch.
go through it, right, and we answers the questions together, and so the end will be the Mighty Bean's personality.
I see. Okay.
Okay. It's going to be the personality of the bean that's in our thumbnail.
Exactly. So I'll share my screen so you guys can see what I'm looking at. No, there's no hardcore porn on screen, so don't get your hopes up.
God damn
God
it.
damn it. Hey, yo, let's check the history real quick.
I like how we both were like, this sucks, dude. This blows.
Vanilla.
Oh shit! You're looking at my, what's it called? Hentai Haven history.
Oh no. You're looking at my massive condom for my Magnum dog. Monster condom, that's what it was.
All right, are you guys looking at this?
Yeah.
Yeah, hang on one moment. Ben is taking care of Valerie in the shower. Hang on.
Okay, you want us to
Hey,
get
yo,
started with
go-
that,
go-
Yuri?
Oh, no, it's okay. Go ahead now.
Okay, so first question: you regularly make new friends. Agree, disagree, somewhere in the middle? What are we thinking?
The way I see it,
Well,
is it us making new friends or is it the bean in our thumbnail making the new friends? Because we haven't had a new subscriber in months.
Well, it'll be us combined, right? So if let's say I make a new friend every week, I'll be over here. But like if you guys make no friends at all, then it'll probably average out to like somewhere in the middle, right? So how often we thinking? I feel like I don't make that many new friends anymore these days. I've made a lot of friends over the years, and it's hard to keep up with them now. So I'm probably like in the middle personally for me. What do you guys think?
I haven't met any new friends since high school, so I'm gonna have
Not
to.
even your coworkers?
They're my coworkers. They're not really my friends. Like,
You don't have any coworkers where you're like, yo, let's hang out this weekend.
no.
Alrighty
Well,
then.
it's because, well, like, I don't know. Just, I want, of course, friends, but I don't want coworkers as my friends because I want to be able to be myself, be uncensored, make fucking jokes, and not anyone get offended, and then I
Yo,
have
what's
to deal
stopping
with
you?
it at work. I don't really go out. I got kids. I can't really go out.
I mean, you can make
Makes
friends with
sense.
your coworkers. I mean, I'm friends with the discount boys. We were coworkers.
Yeah, but
in the
men don't get
beginning.
offended like women do.
I mean, I guess I don't know.
Literally my female coworker.
Oh, that's true.
Talked
You just mentioned this.
I just talked about this, and I'm still trying to get it off my mind.
Eat the peanut
Well-
butter, Francisco. Eat the peanut butter.
Is that... I don't... Wait, what? I don't get that reference.
Because eating peanut butter will get rid of your boner.
Wait, really?
Dude,
Don't sound too excited.
He's gonna fucking just pound down fucking Jiffy down his throat.
No spoon, no butter knife. Just fucking my mouth just in there. Just...
Why is there a cylindrical hole in your peanut butter?
Don't worry about it.
And
Turn away
okay,
from you. Turn my back to you. Anyways,
so where are we at? We in the
I-
middle? Or we like
I think
slightly
we're in the-
disagree?
I think we're in the middle.
I do make friends usually with my coworkers, and we tend to go out. So
I'll say middle then.
average it between you guys and myself.
I'll say middle because I haven't made a new friend in a long time. And Francisco,
has
you're making
Ruby.
new friends. Ruby also hasn't made that many new friends, but we'll go with the middle there. Okay. Complex and novel ideas excite you more than simple and straightforward ones.
Okay, what the fuck is this question?
Complex and novel ideas excite
So
you more
ideas
than
with
simple
more
and
detail
straightforward ones.
excite you more than just like throwing the idea out there.
Me personally, I'm like a mid agree here. I do like testing the brain and puzzle solving and coming up with like complex like things. I don't know about you guys.
Oh, that's what that means. I thought it was like,
Oh,
we're going to take a road trip, but we're going to stop here, and then we're going to go there, and then when we're here, we're going to do this. Like, that's how I was taking it. Instead of like, we're just going to drive from here to Nevada, and that's it.
I mean, that's
The
one way
way
to
I
look
was-
at it.
the way I was taking it was ideas as in like story writing or something like that.
I mean, that could be it too. Like anything that's an idea would fall into this category, right? So if we're like bored and I'm like, "Oh, I have an idea. Let's do a 3D puzzle." That's like a complex or / novel idea, right? Versus like if we're all just like chilling and I'm like, "Hey, you guys want to throw something on like on TV or something?" That's more of like a simple or straightforward idea. Where your vision of it could also fall into this category, Ruby, where it's like, "Let's go on a road trip." And then it's like, "Oh, that's straightforward." Or you could say, "Hey, let's go to Nevada, but on the way there, we could stop at all these different like local sites." That makes it by definition more complex than simple if you start planning it out like that.
I think I prefer simple just because I have to do complex shit all day, every day.
Okay. How far
do
on
like-
the simple do you think?
I think I'm pretty mid simple.
Like here?
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm sitting at.
So we're in like in the middle here between you and I. What do you think, Francisco?
I would choose the smaller bubble to your left. That,
I
yeah,
can
that's
agree
that's
with
my
that.
vote right there.
I,
That's
I,
my
I
vote.
can agree with that.
A slight agree. I agree with that too.
Yeah, because I do like simple, straightforward ideas. Because it's like straight to the point, you know.
Uh-huh.
Like, oh, there's no way you can like mistranslate this at all. But at the same time, I do like adding extra detail in there just to get more clarification. Does that make sense?
Yeah. We'll go with this.
So that's my vote.
Yeah, I'm down for that. All right. You usually feel more persuaded by what resonates emotionally with you than by factual arguments.
Yeah, I hard agree on that one.
You're more of an emotional thinker than like a factual thinker.
Yes. I go based off of emotion instead of logic.
Okay.
Well, Jin already knows how I am, so.
Yeah, if you could, Ruby, you'd be like over here. Like, me personally, I'm more on the factual side. Like, if it was me, I'd be like here. So, but since you're both far left, we'll just like average it to like this left bubble.
It's those fucking liberals, the left.
Oh, God. You just opened the can right there.
Your
Can of beans.
your living
the
and working
fuck?
spaces are clean and organized.
Yes,
Fuck
I
that.
agree. Francisco.
This is great. This is a fucking greed. Okay, my living spaces, they're
Not organized. We know this.
I have laundry fucking everywhere, man. But my working spaces, my table, my desk that I use for streaming, it's pretty organized. At work, it's organized, but at home, it is not.
Yeah, I'm just kind of not organized in general. I'd be like a here personally.
I am organized.
Mine would be the smallest disagree bubble, only because only my living space is disorganized, but my workspace is organized.
How organized would you say you are, Ruby? Are you like a fat agree, or are you like kind of like a mid agree, or where?
I'm a mid agree just because there are still like clusters around my desk that I'm trying to fix. If we're talking about like work, then hard ass agree everything's organized at work because there's not a man touching my space.
All right. Well, I'm definitely more like here, so we could probably just like go in the middle, I guess.
Okay.
Well, but we have two disagrees and then one agree.
Oh, what you would put yourself here?
No, me and you, we're both at disagree.
Oh, but you're
And
not.
Ruby's is the only one that agrees.
Oh, you're right. So like here then, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'm good with that too. Okay, you usually stay calm even under a lot of pressure.
I do at work, but not at home.
I feel no pressure at home, so I agree.
For me, I'm a fat agree. I know how to keep my cool.
Yeah, me too. Honestly, I would go with the biggest agree.
Same.
I deal with fucking customer service, man. I used to run that shit by myself with a line out the door, and I'm still keeping my cool.
Almost lost my cool there. What are you? You're also an agreement, Ruby?
Yeah, I agree.
All right. Fat agree there.
Hell
All right.
yeah.
You find the idea of networking or promoting yourself to strangers very daunting.
Like when you say daunting though, like
means tiresome.
Daunting, yeah, it could be tiresome or maybe like arduous or intimidating, right?
right, because when I hear daunting, I think like it's intimidating. Like you get nervous, right, doing it. Not daunting in the sense that like it's annoying or it is time consuming. But if we're gonna go by that definition, then I definitely agree that it's fucking annoying to have to promote myself.
Okay.
I don't find it like nerve-wracking or like I don't get nervous. It's more of like I find it annoying. I find it tiresome. Like I feel like the effort that I'm going to put in isn't going to pay off. That's what I mean by daunting.
Well, it will pay off, but you have to do it endlessly, right?
Consistently.
Like for every 1,000 people you're advertising, maybe only 5 of them are actually gonna reach out to you.
Yeah, I think that's the part that I don't like. That's what I find daunting. It's really tiresome. Like all this work that you're putting in, you're just not getting the results that you're looking forward to.
I agree that it could be very tiresome, but in the definition of daunting, I don't think it's very daunting, because daunting is more like it seems difficult
Like it's
to do.
scary,
Yeah,
yeah.
or you're like afraid
Scary?
or intimidated by it. Yeah.
Nah.
I personally don't think it's daunting, but I do think it is tiresome to have to do continuously.
Yeah, I think daunting is the wrong word here because we're not all agreeing with it.
Well, if
We're literally doing a public podcast right now.
if well, I mean, if they're asking us if it's daunting, then we would have to disagree, because we don't find it to be difficult or something that we're intimidated
yeah,
by.
we don't find it intimidating. We just find it annoying.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
I agree. Well, then
There's a
I
difference
guess,
there.
well, then I'm a hard disagree because I don't find it daunting at all.
Yeah,
I think
same.
we're all like that. I mean, we're doing the podcast. Ruby, you do the art streams, and then
Yep.
I stream games. So, like, no, we don't find it intimidating at all.
Yeah, just really annoying more than anything else.
Yeah.
And I have to do it at work all the time. Like, I have to be like, hey, did you know we have credit cards? Do this and that. Hey, if you do it with your...
Did you
yeah.
know that we have a podcast that you can follow by using this link that's on the card in the back?
That's not me, though. It's just someone who sounds like me, okay? Allegedly.
I do have this podcast linked in my bio on TikTok, but then I don't do anything with my TikTok, so it's kind of like pointless.
Well, I mean, you used to post consistently on there. You got a bunch of views on there.
I did, yeah, but that was a while ago, and I haven't posted anything since. Dude, actually, you just reminded me. I was going through some old videos on my computer, and I came across a shit ton of content warning clips that we had saved. Dude, that shit's so fucking funny.
I
Maybe-
still have... Oh, go ahead.
I was thinking of maybe posting those, but then I saw what your name on your face is, and I'm like, yeah, I can't post these.
I didn't. I was going to, but for some reason, when you try to post that on TikTok, it says that the video format is invalid.
You might need a file converter, but
Man, that's annoying. But yeah,
Um,
it was gonna be the clip of me like falling off the crane, and it's just like silent, and then you just hear the prox chat just ah.
yeah, I was gonna post that one too.
I still have the Lethal Company clips of Junior getting eaten by the dog. And I'm like, no,
good times.
Junior! And you're like, he's gone! He's gone!
Oh yeah, he's gone. He's gone. Leave him.
Those are good times. Anyways, next question.
Yeah.
You prioritize and plan tasks effectively, often completing them well before the deadline. I am such a disagree.
Well before, I'm gonna have to disagree with that verbiage specifically.
Same.
Francisco.
I was gonna say at work, I'm okay, but in general, nah.
I think we have to
Yeah.
take these as like our personal lives and not our work lives.
I think you take all into account, but yeah, in general, I don't really plan a lot of stuff. There are times where I do plan things. Like if it's something that's like super important or something that like I really want to do, but for the most part, I'm not planning shit. Okay. People's stories and emotions speak louder to you than numbers or data.
I'm gonna have to be in the middle for that one, cause well, obviously, like I'm more of an emotion based person, and I like just like conversing with people, hearing their stories and whatnot. But at the same time, like when it comes to work, like the numbers are important, and my work is based off of that. So
The numbers, Mason. What do they mean?
yeah. So I'm gonna have to go in the middle for that one.
I'm gonna have to go a bit to disagree, just because I really don't trust a person when they're first telling me everything. Just because, you know, there's there's the story, and then there's the facts, right? So when a person,
that's true. People will make up shit.
yes, because when people come in, of course, at work, right, and their account is overdrawn or they can't use their debit card because fraud blocked it, they of course tell me their story of what happened. And then when I go into the account to look at everything, I'm like, well, you know, you just used all of your money over the weekend, didn't account for your bills, so your bills came out, so that's why you're like overdrawn. Oh, no. See, that's not how that works. And then, like, the story changes, right? Because they want me to refund their overdraft charges. So I'm kind of like disagree because the numbers never lie. You know, the data never really lies.
I mean, the data could lie if it was implemented incorrectly. But in those types of situations, it's not, because that's all done automatically, right?
Right, exactly.
I'm also on the slight disagree here. For that same reason, a lot of people, you know, they tell the story wrong, or they'll make shit up, or they can't just remember something properly, where, you know,
Honestly,
facts are
yeah.
facts, right? I do like to hear people out. I do like to hear multiple sides of a story. But at the end of the day, the facts are what I really care about.
Ruby, your story actually reminded me at work today. Like, I no longer work at the service desk, but I had to be up there for something. And they were asking for my help because everyone up there like knows me as their previous leader, so they know I have the answer for it.
Our glorious leader.
And he's like, "Hey, this person is trying to like return like cut chain, which we can't do because it's been cut. No one's gonna buy chain that's already cut. You know, you have to cut it off the full roll,
Right.
to the length that they want." And I'm like, "No, we don't return cut chain." And the guy was like, "Well, they didn't cut it. It was what was left on the roll and I don't want it anymore." It's like, regardless, we can't fucking sell it. So, yeah, I'm going to have to go with disagree. Just because, like, yeah, you can tell me your story, dude, but it's not going to change the fact that I can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
So in this situation, my emotional side wouldn't kick in. It'd be like, yo, I can't do anything for you. Like, I'm sorry, man. Like, oh well, sorry.
Yeah.
So,
wanna
yeah,
just go like on the
disagree.
slight disagree or a mid disagree?
Since
think
we all are
mid-
doing since we're all doing the small disagree, I think that averages out to the mid disagree.
Okay. That's not average's work, but all right, I'll do it.
All right, we'll do the small disagree. We'll do
All
the small
right.
disagree
You
then.
like to
Go back.
use organizing
Go back!
tools like schedules and lists.
Oh, hard fucking agree, dude. If there was like 2 more bubble sized larger, I'd be there.
Fuck no. I hate doing schedules, dude. I fucking hate it. The only schedules I keep are for work.
And
That's
your
it.
And your shitting schedules.
I don't shit on schedule, dude.
Yeah, that's
Who-
gross.
Who
You
has
gotta
a
shit in the
schedule
toilet,
for
dude.
that? It's one of those like spur of the moment things. I either do it on my lunch or after work. But I don't have a schedule just for that.
You shit on your lunch? That's disgusting.
Oh, yeah.
You eat shit
It adds
for
a little
breakfast?
bit of it adds flavor to it.
I am also hard disagree on this one. I
Yeah,
do
we're-
not
Damn
use
you
schedules
guys.
and lists.
Me and Junior are both like a fuck no.
I
But
think
you're like a fuck yes times 2.
I think
I
that
am.
I think that averages to like right here, like the
Yeah.
like a low disagree probably.
See, that's how an average works, Francisco.
Shut the fuck up. Was I asking you? Go back up to the other question and put it on the small disagree.
No, I
we
can't go
already
back.
Answered, bro.
Can't go
This
back.
is a democracy, for crying out loud.
No, it's
And
not.
we
I'm in
both-
charge.
Oh. That's a dictatorship. There we go.
Even a small mistake can cause you to doubt your overall abilities and knowledge.
Yeah, that's an agree.
Once I make a mistake of putting a hold on a check, I start to doubt myself for the day.
My new position that I'm learning, I'm like, oh shit, I'm doing something wrong. I don't know what, but I'm doing something wrong.
That's how it goes.
So for me, I'm gonna do the small disagree.
Yeah, same here.
What about
Small
you, Junior?
small disagree? Don't
small
you mean agree?
Small agree for me.
Oh. No, I'm in full disagree. I know that people make mistakes, but I'm still like a trained professional.
Fair enough.
I'm so professional. Look at this fucking
I
confidence.
well, everyone makes mistakes, dude. It's just because you made one mistake doesn't mean like you're a fraud. You know, there's always that one day where you're just not 100% and you're like, oh yeah, that is a monitor lizard. You're right. I don't know what I was thinking. Like, just shit like that just happens. Sometimes someone shows me a picture of a spider. I think it's a cellar spider. Turned out it was a daddy long legs. I'm like, it wasn't a very good picture. I don't know what to tell you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess
Fair
that's true. Like if you're not,
I
in
guess
the
it
game,
is
it's gonna
situational,
happen.
right?
I think the only time I ever start to doubt myself if I make big mistakes. If it's ever a small mistake, I'm never like, shit, I'm a fraud. I'm just like, oh, well, be sure not to do that again. You know?
Right. Like you
Yeah.
learn from it and you move on.
Exactly.
Like, oh man, I didn't spray a house. I sprayed a mansion. Damn it.
Oh shit.
Dude, there's some big ass fucking houses that I be spraying, dog. Like, there's some rich ass motherfuckers.
All right, they're probably white.
They are. They actually are.
But can they send the N-word though?
I mean, can they?
Wait, are they hot?
No. Well, she's like
All right,
60.
never
I mean,
Nah,
anyways.
boo this man, boo.
Anyways, small disagree. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
I guess so.
All right, we'll put it there then. You feel comfortable just walking up to someone you find interesting and striking up a conversation.
Agree.
Depends.
Hard agree. For me, at least, I have no issues with it.
Depends. For me,
Those are diapers, yes.
if they're cute or hot, disagree. But if I just like think they'd be a really cool friend, agree.
Wait, you get nervous walking up to
I-
someone who's hot?
Yeah.
Really?
It really depends. Like I could find someone attractive and still be like nonchalant and still talk to them like a regular person.
You didn't know you're married, right?
Yeah, I know. It doesn't change the fact that people get attracted to other people.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
I personally, I am comfortable with just walking up to somebody and striking a conversation. I've done it before, but like I said, I'm at a point in my life where it's hard to keep up with the friends I have already, on top of my big ass fucking family. So it's not something I'd really do anymore. But I am.
But you feel comfortable.
But
so
I am comfortable
in
to
the
do
end-
it. Yeah, I don't have an issue talking to strangers or anything.
Especially if they have a dog. I'm straight up going to come up and ask to pet your dog before I even care about your name.
For me, like, I feel comfortable walking up to someone and striking up a conversation. I just don't want it to feel like I'm bothering them. Like, if someone's on their break, I don't want to interrupt their break and just talk to them. Because I wouldn't want someone doing that to me.
Yeah. But
So in the end, yes, I do feel comfortable just as long as I'm not bothering them.
that's good that you have the awareness to think about something like that. Because there are people who are just like,
Oh,
Not considerate.
just not, they don't just
fucking
think about that
care,
shit.
dude.
And they just walk up to you and they're just like talking to you. And I'm like, dude, I really want to be alone right now. And they just don't pick up on that.
Yep, we have a cashier just like that. And also we have people in the break room that just turn up their fucking volume on their phone.
Oh my god, dude. I just want to throw their fucking phone out on the road and get it run over. Oh, it pisses me off so much.
So
Like-
I guess in the end, we all agree that we feel comfortable walking up to someone just as long as we're considerate about it.
Yeah, I think so. Big agree.
Yeah, big agree.
You are not too interested in discussions about various interpretations of creative works. Interpretations. I don't know why I struggled to say interpretations.
I don't understand this question. Hang on. You are not too interested in discussions about various interpretations of creative works. This is a
In
big,
other words,
this
for
is
me, that's
big
a
word for
disagree.
Elmo.
in other words, Ruby, it's saying that you don't care about people discussing creative works. In other words, your opinion on this piece of art or this video game or this song or whatever the case may be.
For me, it's a disagree.
Disagree. I do like other perspectives.
I also disagree on that. I also enjoy other people's perspective and outlooks on things.
Unless it's Ben's, then I agree.
Unless it's rage bait, then I just don't interact with the post.
There you go. That too.
That's
I
the
can't
best
believe
way to do it.
I can't believe how many people do fall for those, and they actually get so pissed in the comments.
Oh yeah.
And the chain is like 200 comments long. Am I reading every single one of them? Absolutely.
Imagine a comment. Imagine a post, and it's like, you know what? I'm gonna say it. Expedition 33 was a bad game with a bad story.
A lot of people are saying that,
Oh.
and it's very obvious rage bait.
Yeah, it's engagement.
Yeah. So are we all in hard disagree on this
No.
one?
Yeah.
Disagree. Yeah, I actually love talking about different interpretations. Specifically, I told you guys about the Lion King one.
The Lion
How, like,
King.
How different writers will interpret like death. Where some people it's like, yeah, they're in the sky, they're watching over you, or yeah, they live in you, like your parents live through you, or like, stuff like that, where you can interpret death differently with every story. Like everyone has a different way, and you can just stick to whichever one makes you feel comfortable.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I see where you're coming from. And actually, funny enough, just earlier during this recording, before you hopped on, Ruben and I were talking about interpretations of Expedition 33's story and the music composition and shit.
So yeah, I love talking about that. I want to hear different opinions.
Opinions?
So that I want to hear different opinions from people so that I can like learn more about them, like how their philosophy and stuff. I find it really interesting.
Dude, lizard people conspiracy. We'll talk about that.
Shut the fuck up, man. That does not fall within the same category, the parameters of this conversation. Get that shit out of here. 9/11 bullshit.
What?
The lizard people did 9/11.
Oh, is that your conspiracy?
No.
You sounded really defensive there.
See, rage bait. It works.
No.
Okay, next question. You prioritize facts over people's feelings when determining a course of action.
Ooh, this is very similar to the other question.
It's similar, but at the same time, it's different enough.
Me personally,
Think of it like you're part of a jury.
I'm a slight agree personally.
I'm a slight agree also, because sometimes my decisions will change depending on that person's emotion. Like, if you come at me hot, okay, dude, like off the fucking skillet, and you can't cool down, I'm definitely not willing now to pull some strings or risk my job for you. But if you come at me, of course, upset, and we're working it through, you're calming down, you're understanding, or, there's just shit happening in your life, right? I can relate to that. My decision could change based on that.
Yeah.
So
I'm definitely like the hear everything first before you make an opinion. And I will take into account facts before emotions. But there are times where, like, specifically with friends or family, where it's like, all right, well, I don't want to hurt this person's feelings. So I'm going to, like, try and tell them the facts while also being, like, aware of, like, how they're feeling in the moment. But I am prioritizing the facts of the situation first.
Yeah, you're being considerate.
Yeah. That's where it puts me at a slight agree.
I will also do slight agree. Again, I can hear what people are saying, but it won't change what I can do at work. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. All right.
So yeah, slight agree.
Sounds good. You often allow the day to unfold without any schedule at all. Oh, hell yeah, I do.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
No.
That's the biggest degree of my life right there.
Where are you at, Ruby?
Recently, I've been at agree because I need to just relax. But
Dude,
typically,
just go with the flow. Just take a chill pill. Just let the wind guide your actions, bro.
I do need a schedule, so I think I fall in the middle.
Okay, so we can average it to like mid agree.
Yeah.
All right, sounds good to me.
The only thing I'll schedule is like, yo, there's a movie going on this day if you want to go watch it, or like, hey, we plan on going to this place on Saturday. You wanna come?
Yeah, whenever you're making plans with people, that's the only time I try to schedule shit. Especially if
That's
it
the only
becomes like
time,
a,
though.
especially if it becomes a big group. Once it becomes a big group of people, that's when I'm like, all right, now let's plan this shit. Dinner before or after, which movie time we go in, how many tickets. I'll buy all the tickets. We're in the same seating. Like when it becomes a big group, then I'll start organizing shit. But if it's like
It's
a
only
spur
like
of the
special
moment,
occasions.
like,
It's not like an everyday thing, you know.
yeah, exactly.
So see, we plan schedules too, Ruby.
Let's see. You rarely worry about whether you make a good impression on people you meet.
No, I disagree.
So you do worry about that.
I definitely do as a first impression.
Okay. What about you, Cisco?
Kind of same there. I'm either going to be in the middle or the small disagree.
Okay. I personally am kind of a small agree, just because, like I said, I'm not really trying to make new friends anymore. So
Yeah, you're doing your own thing.
yeah, I'm just being me. If people like me, then cool. If they don't, then I don't gotta waste my time on them.
There you go.
It's kind of the way I'm living my life right now.
I'm just a chill guy.
Pretty much, dude. Does that
Then I
average
guess
out to
we
like the
can
middle,
do
maybe?
the middle.
All right, we'll do the middle. You enjoy participating in team-based activities.
I don't know, dude. Sometimes it pisses me off when they're not thinking as quick as I am.
I think I'm in the
This-
middle on this one.
This depends. This really depends.
Go on.
Yeah, we're all waiting for your answer.
I'm trying to think.
I'm definitely in the middle because
Because-
there are times where I think group activities are fun, but there are also times where like the group
People get
activity
in the way or
itself
don't
is like,
pull their own weight.
yeah, it depends on the activity itself. If it's something where it's like, oh, we're just playing like a Risk, like whatever, then it's like, yeah, we're having fun. But if it's like a cooperative thing and people are dragging us down, that's when I start to get really upset. You know?
Same.
Oh.
That's why I took a while to think about it.
I think
Some
I'm gonna
group
be in the middle.
activities, like some things at work, are fun because everyone's competent. So I enjoy those moments. I'm going to go with the either mid or small agree.
You know, I'll go small agree with you actually. Just
What
because
about you, Ruby?
most of the
more-
time the team based stuff is fun then annoying. So I'll go small agree with you.
Yeah, I'm in the middle because it's really 50-50. It's going to go well or not.
But I'm sure your reasons are the same as ours, Ruby.
Yeah, they're not
Yeah.
too far off.
All right, we'll just do small agree then.
Yeah.
You enjoy experimenting with new and untested approaches.
Enjoy? I don't know about enjoying, but
Usually I just experiment to see if it's better than the previous thing.
yeah, I'm the same
But
way. I agree. I'm like the middle bubble agree.
I'm in it for the functional purposes, not for the enjoyment purposes.
Me
Untested
personally,
approaches.
me personally, I'm definitely a disagree here, like a hard disagree. Anytime I try to do something that's new, like to me personally, or if I'm trying to get into something I've never done before, I'm always doing research on it. I'm always trying to figure out how many people have tried this, what their experience with it has been, you know, all that shit. I try to get as
Right.
much information on it as I can before I actually dive into it. Like when I bought this laptop, I did like a couple of days of like research before I bought this laptop. So I don't tend to go into things like blindly.
Well, I mean, when you're spending that
Well,
much money,
If you want to put
Yeah.
it
I
that
wouldn't
way,
either.
I guess I would have to say I'm strongly agree because a lot of my art I have to go in blind and play with it and test with it. and once I figure out a new technique or something that works, then I really am excited. I'm like, oh, so that's how I do it. Okay. And like, it just kind of goes from there. So I guess I'll have to say I fully agree.
All right, Francisco, it's on you. Wherever you say is where it ends up now.
Honestly, I'm just gonna go in the middle.
God damn it, dude.
All right, we're average out in the middle, baby. All right, you prioritize being sensitive over being completely honest.
I've changed that now, so I'm just being honest.
I'm a slight agree.
I think I'm a slight disagree. I can still take into consideration people's feelings, but I can be like, yo, in the end, like, this is what happened, or this is how that person is.
Yeah, I see where you're coming from. I'm just a slight agree just because there's a way to be honest and get your point across without being an asshole, and that's what I try to do.
Yeah, that's true. I guess I'll have to also agree, be on the agree part, because I have a coworker who does ask me like advice, and because they're young, you know, I don't want to be blunt or just, you know, tell them here's the advice kind of thing, you know, take into account their emotions and how they're feeling and tell them the advice as best as I can for them. So I guess I'll put in agree.
Yeah, the people who annoy me are the people who will just be blunt and just like say shit straight out, and then they're just like, I'm just being honest. Like that shit annoys me so much.
No, I hate that shit.
You know?
I'll be honest, but at the same time, I'll be courteous.
Yeah, that's why I'm slight agree.
You're considerate. We'll say that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess in that case, I would move my vote to middle.
Okay. And where were you at, Ruby?
But if you both are doing slight agree, then it averages out to slight agree.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do that. All right. You actively seek out new experiences and knowledge areas to explore.
I
think I do.
fully agree.
I would do middle agree on that one.
Yeah, I definitely full agree on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Wow,
always.
For once, we're all like, we're all on one side of the spectrum here.
We all agree.
I'm always like trying to learn new shit all the time.
Hell yeah, Chernobyl.
What?
Yeah, Ruby's catching up. You are prone to worrying that things will take a turn for the worse.
Not really.
No. I try
It's
to
not
be.
something that
Oh, go ahead.
I'm saying it's not something that really lingers in my mind. So if anything, that's probably a strongly disagree.
Yeah, I always try to see the optimistic in things. Try to be happier. Like, it's out of my control, right? So let's just move on with it and just it is what it is.
If something does take a turn for the worse, I just say the words "oh well" and continue.
It is what it is.
I'm kind of
what it is.
I think I'm in the middle because I don't worry that things will turn for the worse. Like I don't assume the worst will happen, but I do think about like what is the worst thing that could happen. So that way I can kind of think about what I should do in the event that does happen.
Preparation.
Dude,
Yeah.
Ben does the same thing. And I'm just
But-
like, we're just gassing up, bro. Chill.
But I don't let it like linger in my brain. Like if, for example, if I'm at a gas station and I'm starting pumping gas, I will think to myself like, what will happen if that pump over there blows up? I guess I
You're
should
dead.
probably just like run over here if that happens. Anyways, and then I just continue pumping. I don't linger on after that thought.
If you're pumping gas and a pump explodes, you're dead.
Yeah, but if you survive, you would want to
It's
get
not
up and
gonna
run
blow
to the
up right
corner.
away. First, the gas ignites and then it blows up. So
It's
you
just
still got,
like-
like 2 seconds to run away. Those 2 seconds can save your life.
I mean,
Yeah.
it could. It could.
It's funny because no, this is the type of like daydreams that I have. Like when I was at school, I'm like, what happened if there was a shooting right now? What would I do?
Oh my god.
I've
I
thought about
consider
that too.
these-
I've thought about
I
that too.
consider these Like, oh, I'm gonna stand right by the door, and when they want to shooter bus in, I'm gonna put them in a neck hold and be a hero.
Every guy has thought of that. Every guy has thought of that.
But I don't think of that as like worrying that things will take a turn for the worse. I just call it daydreaming.
I think so too. Yeah, I don't worry that things will turn for the worse, but I do think of like, what is the worst case situation? Oh, if that happened, oh, I would do this then. Like that's how my brain goes.
Like, Ben does go through this. Junior knows exactly how Ben's brain functions. I don't know if you do, Francisco. So let's take gassing up for example. Okay, gassing up is normal. Gassing up is something we just do on like a regular basis, right? How his brain works, okay, is that if I get out and I go here and I get the pump here, I might accidentally tangle my arm up. And if I do that and I pull, I could break it out of the thing. And if I break it out, then I can get oil on my shoe. And that's literally his brain process. So
He's got Final Destination brain.
Yeah.
So there's times where we're just out doing something, and then I can see in his eyes that he's gone. Like, he's just an empty shell. And I'm just like, what are you thinking about? Like, what's going on? And he tells me...
What if the tire blows up and then the whole car flips over and I could only save one person in the car besides myself?
Dude,
but then I would have to live with the guilt that the other two people didn't make it.
that's literally how his brain functions. I shit you not. And I'm just
Yeah.
like,
Meanwhile, I'm over here like, did I leave the stove on? Wait, I don't have a stove. Maybe I should get a stove. The stove could be very handy.
Yeah, Ben will definitely
I'd
be in the
have to get
hard
a second
agree here.
job to buy that stove.
it's just wild, like, how it functions.
All
I
right, where
think,
should we put this?
I think we're at a disagreeing at this point.
I'm in the middle, but where are you guys at?
I'm in strongly disagree.
I'm in the small disagree.
Okay, we could just put it in the small disagree then.
Yeah.
All right, you enjoy solitary hobbies or activities more than group ones.
When it comes to hobbies, yeah, I like playing video games. Usually single player.
I don't enjoy them more than group ones. I would say I like them fairly equally, so I would be in the middle here.
I miss going
No,
out
that's
as a
true.
group, so I think I'm gonna have to go to disagree, like the middle disagree.
Oh, okay. Where will you be, Francisco?
I actually think I'm gonna be down the middle, because I do enjoy solitary hobbies, but also like doing them with my friends. So like whenever all three of us are playing a game together, like that, I have a time of my life.
Yeah, those are pretty good. So we'll just do small disagree.
Like Pico Park.
Oh my god.
Pico Park. What a time, man. That game did something to me. All right. You cannot imagine yourself writing fictional stories for a living.
For a living, no.
For
For
a
a
living?
living,
No, definitely
no.
not. But I have thought
Not for
about
a
a
living.
couple of things I
Dude,
wouldn't
my
mind
grammar-
writing.
Same.
My grammar fucking sucks. I am writing a short story though, or fan fiction, I should say. I pulled it out of these archives that I've had locked away since 2015 actually. I was going through the boxes,
Is it-
just doing some like late summer cleaning, and I found flash drives. And I was like, oh, let me check them out, make sure they're emptied or whatever before I just put them away somewhere else. And one of my files has like a passcode to open the folder. And I was like, what the fuck? What's hidden from me? What the hell? So I got like upset. And so I just started throwing in numbers, and one of them was mine that I've had since Empire, our lunch school ID number. And it opened, and all these files were in there, and a lot of it was just like cringe. So I just deleted it, old drawings that I drew back in like fucking 2012 or whatever. And then there was a fanfic that was like 28 pages long, and I was like, what the fuck? And I started reading it, and I was like, oh my god, dude, this is a horny ass 13-year-old girl writing this crap.
Was it the story 13? I remember you having a story called 13.
No, it was about Darklink.
Oh.
I called it Dark Hearts. It's so cringy, dude. But as I was writing it, I was like, or reading it, I was like, there's potential. and I started
She's out of line, but she's right.
I started rewriting the story actually for it, and I renamed it Twisted Fate. And the story that I think I was trying to get to was like a backstory of Dark Link and how he became Dark Link. And he was actually a twin sibling of Link to the royal family. Stolen by Ganon, brainwashed because Ganon wanted an heir to his throne, since the Gerudos only have a male every 100 years or so. Like, that was the theory I was trying to get from this story. So I'm just gonna rewrite it and see if I can make it not as cringy.
Very interesting.
Anyways, I disagree. Not for a living.
Well,
Well-
you said you cannot imagine yourself, so you'd be agreeing.
Oh. Agree, yes.
I'm also on the agree. I don't see myself doing it for a living.
Not for a living, no. I do it for the funsies, for daydreams.
Same.
For the hornies.
You favor efficiency in decisions, even if it means disregarding some emotional aspects.
Yes.
Flood the village. It's better for the environment.
Wait a minute. Okay,
Destroy
Jen,
the
hang
Fire
on.
Nation.
We all
We'll
thought
destroy
the
the
same
entire
thing.
village, and the Fire Nation will be blamed for it. Trust me, it's a peak plan, bro.
Just trust me.
I mean, yeah, I agree. It's just disregarding some emotional aspects. So you're not being totally like heartless, which I agree with. I agree with being like sometimes you got to be a little stern.
Yeah, it's the greater good is I think the wording we're looking for.
Yeah. I think my vote is going to be slightly agree. That's my vote.
Where you at, Ree?
I'm gonna go in the middle bubble. Agree.
I was going fat agree. So we'll average the middle then.
Okay.
Sounds good.
All right. You prefer to do your chores before allowing yourself to relax.
Shit, man.
I actually hard agree. Ben and I get into arguments a lot about this.
Man. Here's the thing, man. I just want to relax. I'm always in a relaxed state, bro. Like, just relax.
I'm definitely in the middle here because I don't prefer to do my chores before relaxing, but I have to. So it's something
That's
I
true.
always end up doing. Like when you're the only person in this house that's like doing dishes and shit, like you have to do it.
Yeah. And that's why I prefer to do it before I relax, because in the morning is kind of the only time I have to myself to do the chores before the girls wake up. Because now I'm struggling trying to just even wash dishes without this baby crawling at me at the speed of light screaming because I haven't picked her up for the 8th time today.
Yeah, I guess that
And then-
changes things a little bit for you.
Yes. Like she's literally at my feet, pulling herself, all of her might, just screaming at me to pick her up. And it's like, oh my God.
Yeah, I'm in the middle. You're a hard agree, Francisco.
I'm either in the slight or middle disagree. I think I'm just going to have to go with middle disagree.
Okay, I guess we could do like a slight agree then for that one.
Yeah,
Okay.
makes sense.
I don't know how many more questions there are, by the way, but we're at 5 out of 10 steps.
Oh my God. We better get through these quicker, dude. It's almost tomorrow.
In disagreements, you prioritize proving your point over pressing the feelings of others.
Disagree.
Mm,
I disagree.
I agree.
I am a small disagree.
Okay.
I'm either slightly agree or middle agree.
I am
Because I
a slight agree.
I think I'll do middle agree. I don't really disagree with people that much, but when I do, it's like, well, here's why I think what I'm saying makes sense. Like, here's my point.
Yeah. I get that. I think I do that too. So I'm gonna We're gonna average it out to the small agree here. Usually wait for others to introduce themselves first at social gatherings.
I disagree. Like, I usually go first or just volunteer myself to go first. So I'm like a large disagree.
Okay. Francisco?
Situational. I'll sometimes go first if like whoever's introducing us says my name first. Then of course I'm gonna be like, hey, what's up, Francisco? Shake a hand, whatever. But if
Slap
they,
your ass.
I'm gonna go with slight disagree. Usually it's me making the first interaction.
Okay. We'll go mid disagree because I agree with you guys.
Sounds good.
Your mood can change very quickly.
Oh,
Not really.
absolutely. Fucking agree.
Strongly disagree with that one.
I also strongly disagree with that one.
I strongly agree.
We could average it to a small disagree then.
Makes sense, yeah.
You're not easily swayed by emotional arguments. What the fuck are these emotional questions all about?
Disagree. Well, emotional, like someone is like hysterically crying or some shit like that, or they're saying heated words that can get me emotional.
I think for me it depends on who's talking. If it's a friend or family member that's getting emotional, then it's like, fuck, like I feel that. But if it's like some random homeless guy or some shit, then I'm like, dude, get away from me. I don't care.
I guess that's true, huh? It is very situational.
But I think in general, I am not easily swayed. So I think that is a slight agree for me.
I am easily swayed, so I'm gonna have to put disagree.
I'm either slight agree or in the middle.
You got to pick one.
I'll go in the middle. It is situational.
All right. And where are you at in the disagree, Ruby? Far disagree?
I think I'm in the middle disagree.
Okay. We can just average it to this one then.
Okay.
You often end up doing things at the last possible moment.
Shit, son, why you gotta call me out like
agree.
that?
I am a hard agree.
I'm gonna agree. Yep, I'm in the hard agree.
Just look at my upload schedule.
Dude, my fucking stream from yesterday, I had a 6-minute song playing the entire time I was prepping everything.
Nice.
I'm like, damn, I gotta make all these fucking announcements on all my social medias and shit. Yeah, I do everything on the last minute.
You enjoy debating ethical dilemmas.
I
do.
do, as long as everybody's mature and we're not being disrespectful.
Yeah, I agree with
I
that.
agree with that. I agree with that.
I'm a big agree on that one.
Yeah, same here.
Here.
All
So
right.
would you change the train tracks to run over one person instead of 5?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, me too.
We're all in agreement.
However, what if that one person was a loved one that you knew?
Then I would hit the other 5.
Well,
See, this is where the debate comes into the whole thing. Anyways, let's keep going.
well, it would depend on who that person is, but oh yeah, we'll just keep going. You usually prefer to be around others than on your own. I'm in the middle here. There are days where I love being with other people, and there are days where I'm like, no one talk to me.
Yes, I'm the same way.
I'm also the same way, but I do usually prefer to be around others.
Okay, we could do a slight agree
I think
then.
when I
disagree.
lived with you guys and like I had a day off, but you guys were both at work, I would literally go to work to talk to my coworkers.
That is so sad.
Then he would come
But-
home with 2 big ass Target bags. One just a fucking 5-gallon of ice cream, and the other was like soda or whatever.
Hey, first of all, I didn't drink soda, okay? I would never buy a 2-liter. I barely even drink soda right now. But I think my work paid off because I would go to work to talk to Sid, and now we're married. So,
That's true.
Hey, look at that.
It
There
did.
you go.
It did amount to a happy marriage for you guys.
It was not in vain. Trust me, I had purpose behind these visits.
Well, we could do a slight agree then. Since you prefer to be around others.
Yeah.
You become bored or lose interest when the discussion gets highly theoretical. I am
disagree
a
with
hard disagree on that.
Yeah, me too.
Why would I get bored of discussion?
Of theoretically, if I were to put barbecue sauce all over my titties,
I do that shit all the time with the anime battles. Like, theoretically, if Monkey D. Luffy could fight Naruto,
I think Naruto might take him on.
I don't know. I haven't gotten that far into One Piece, so I couldn't tell you. Although, theoretically, if we were to establish some sort of power system here, I would have to assume that everybody in One Piece is more powerful than everyone in Naruto, simply because the animals in that world, as well as like some of the giants, are just so massive. I would have to come to the conclusion that they are on a much larger planet than Earth, which would mean they are experiencing a much higher level of gravity, which will automatically put them at a physical advantage.
Just put. Oh shit! Edit that out. Just put disagree.
Just when I thought I forgot about her.
Oh, I'm putting disagree.
Sorry, guys. That one caught me by surprise.
Anyways,
Next thing you're gonna do is say the R word.
I don't censor those ones. Anyways, when facts and feelings conflict, you usually find yourself following your heart. There are so
What's
many
this gay
emotional
shit?
questions. Fucking depends.
Yeah, it really does depend. I'm gonna have to go for the middle.
If it's like facts or feelings, oh, my wallet's empty, I'm definitely not following my heart. Like, but if it's like facts or feelings, like, yeah, that goth girl is definitely gonna like ruin your life. Yeah, I'm following my heart. I don't know. I'm just.
Don't worry, it's for character development. I'm doing this for my own personal growth. Don't stop me.
I guess mid. Where are you guys at?
I would be in slightly disagree. If I could follow my heart, yeah, I would. But when it comes to like facts, you know,
I would be
you
in
can't
the
really
middle.
debate them.
Yeah,
I guess we can average it out in the middle, since I'm the only one that does slightly disagree.
when you say like that, though, I do kind of agree with you, Francisco. So we could do a slight disagree. You find it challenging to maintain a consistent work or study schedule.
My schedule is made for me, and I follow it, so I'm consistently working, following it. But when it comes to study, who the fuck studies unless you're in college? I hate studying, man.
Define studying. Is studying simply the seeking of knowledge? Because if that's the case,
would
then I'm
say-
doing it all the time, and it's not necessarily on a schedule. It's just whenever I want.
No, studying is like you're specifically studying like for a class or a quiz or something like that. For a purpose. You're studying for a purpose, pretty much.
In that case, I never studied.
Yeah. I never could study, even in high school. Like, hey, there's a quiz on Friday. Be sure to study. I'm like, nah, I can't do that shit. I never took notes. So, yes, I do
Yeah.
find it challenging to maintain a study schedule, but a consistent work schedule, like, no. I don't find it challenging at all.
I can't say I found a study schedule challenging because I never tried. I never tried to make a study schedule, so
Same.
I've never tried it, so I couldn't say if it was difficult or not.
I don't really find it. Well, yes, I do because of kids. So I guess I'll have to like be in the agree, like the middle bubble agree.
I'm in a disagree on this one. I'm like middle disagree. I don't think it's challenging at all.
Must be nice.
When it comes to maintaining a consistent work schedule, yeah, no, I don't find it challenging.
I guess we'll just do slight disagree. Average it out there.
Yeah.
You rarely second guess the choices that you have made.
I'm gonna have to put middle disagree.
I'm either gonna put neutral or slightly disagree. I could always be like, damn, I could have done this, but I mean the choice has already been made, so I can't do anything about it.
Yeah, I definitely have my moments where I second guess shit. It's not all the time, but it does happen consistent enough for me to disagree. I think I'm a slight disagree.
I'll do slightly disagree. Yeah.
Yeah. Your friends will describe you as lively and outgoing. I think so.
I think so too. Yeah.
I don't have any friends, but I'm gonna say yes if they could.
What would your coworkers say?
Yes.
There you go.
Yeah, I believe that. I think whenever I go out with the discount boys, I'm definitely the loud one that's dancing randomly in the parking lot and shit. So, yeah.
At this point, Ruby, you got to take into consideration that your coworkers, like, you guys have a bond, whether you like it or not.
A James Bond.
I don't like it.
I'm just kidding.
You
We're
are
good
drawn.
now.
You are drawn to various forms of creative expression, such as writing.
Yes, I actually agree with this all the way.
If it's specifically writing, I have a hard time reading books. But when it comes to creative expression in general, yeah, I am drawn to it.
Yeah, it's just creative expression. Writing was just an example that they put. I'm also
Writing,
definitely drawn
music,
to it.
art.
Music
stuff.
is my number one for sure. I am such a.
Same.
I love music so much. I'm not like, you guys know I'm not religious or like spiritual or anything, but I do think like music is like a window into the human soul.
Yeah.
So I'm a fat agree on that one.
Yeah, same. I'm telling you, man, my heart was ascending as soon as I heard Hegule, Hegule.
Usually base your choices on objective facts rather than emotional impressions. Dude, there are so many.
These are the same
This is the same
questions.
question that's being asked like 10 different ways.
Yeah. Hey, this is creative ways of asking the same question here.
You know what? That's true. Usually based on objective facts. But yeah, I slightly agree with that. Yeah.
I'll do slightly agree as well.
Yep, sounds good.
All right. You like to have a to-do list for each day? Fuck no.
Fuck no. This is also the same question.
So Ruby, you're like a mid-agree then, or?
Yeah, I don't like to do it. I have to.
Yeah. So we'll do a small disagree then.
Yeah, only because we both strongly disagree.
Yeah. You rarely feel insecure.
No, I'm gonna have to disagree on that one.
I will do a slightly agree. Like, I'm free to be myself, but even I tell myself, like, I could be better.
Yeah, I'm gonna slight agree. I definitely like on the outside, like if you look at me from the outside in, I don't seem like someone who's insecure, but secretly deep down I'm like, was that cool? Did I look cool when I did that? Or you know, it's not
almost
something.
cool.
It's definitely not something that.
Can't let the homies know that I think that I care.
Yeah, exactly. It's not something that like I think about all the time, but every once in a while I'm like, "Ah, man, I said that and that was kind of cringe, wasn't it? Fuck.
Yeah, honestly, I'm like that too.
But it's not often, so I would slightly agree that I rarely feel insecure.
What was your thing, Ruby? Was you strongly disagree or?
I strongly disagree. Yeah.
So the average would be slightly disagree or middle, neutral.
We could do slightly. You avoid making phone calls.
Oh,
Yeah.
fucking yes.
Yeah.
Disagree.
High agree.
I disagree on that one.
I just like
you
texting.
actually like making phone calls?
Well, I mean, I call my parents. I'll call my sister, or like if I need an answer from a coworker or a supervisor or manager, and I need the answer right there and there, I'll call them. And also, I've just gotten used to making phone calls because of customer service. So like, I have to call customers. And at first, I hated making phone calls. But with my experience, I have no issues doing phone calls anymore. So
If
I do strongly disagree on that one.
if I can avoid phone calls, I will.
I'm also I can make phone calls. Like I'm used to also like calling customers and stuff, and my parents will call me all the time. But I do prefer a text. So if I can, I'd rather just text people. But there are the occasional times where, like for you, example that you mentioned, Francisco, or if I need an answer for something right away, it's like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna call them because that's gonna be quicker than waiting for a text message. But if I can, I will avoid the phone call.
Yeah, I always let people know, like, hey, if you need to get a hold of me, like, right there and there, please call me, because during work, I don't really check my phone every time it goes off, because it can be a notification from, like, Facebook, Twitter, whatever. So I can't tell if it's a text message or anything like that, so if you just need me, call me. Like, I'll pick up, even on my days off.
Yeah.
But if it's something non-urgent, I'll send a text.
Yeah, I'm gonna start calling you at 2 a.m.
Okay, well, hold on now. I'll be asleep.
Okay, well, Ruby and I are both hard agrees, and you're a hard disagree.
Yeah.
Well, I average it to a small agree then.
Yeah.
Sorry guys, I do need to hop off here. So unless we pick up speed, or you can finish the rest without me.
All right, we can try to go by quicker. You enjoy exploring unfamiliar ideas and viewpoints.
Agree.
I agree.
I agree.
Like mid, small,
Middle
big?
agree.
I do strongly agree.
I'll do mid. Mid agree.
Cool.
You can easily connect with people you have just met.
I
Sometimes.
agree.
I'll do a slightly agree. Really just depends on the person.
Yeah, I'm a mid agree. For the most part, I think I can get along with a lot of people.
So I think the average is middle agree.
Middle agree?
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right. If your plans are interrupted, your top priority is to get back on track as soon as possible.
Depends.
Yeah, it depends on what plans they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in the middle because of it too.
Like if it's a movie, something that will like prioritizes time, then yeah, I'll try to get back on track. But if it's literally like, oh, we're going from this bar to another, and that one falls apart, I'm like, well, we'll just do our own thing,
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. Or if we like plan on
So-
going to like golf and stuff, but then like everybody like is like, I don't know about it. Then I'll be like,
feel like
oh,
going
I'm
to
fine with
Pocket
just staying
instead.
home or something like that. Yeah. So
I'll do slightly agree. It's just really situational.
I'm in the middle for sure. You're in the middle too, Ruby?
Yeah, I'm in the middle.
Just
Yeah,
do middle
let's
then.
just do middle. Yeah, because not every plan is going to be like a scheduled thing,
Yeah, it just depends. You are still bothered by mistakes that you made a long time ago.
Oh,
Yes.
yep.
I'm going to have to strongly agree for that one.
My ex.
But I feel like that's going to make us grow as people. It's character development. It's a canon event.
If you asked me this question 2 years ago, I would have been a hard agree. But now I feel like I'm in a disagree. I'm no longer bothered by those mistakes. I still think about them just so I don't make them again, but they don't bother me anymore.
That's a good way of looking at it. I try to make sure I stay bothered by them so that I don't make those mistakes again.
Nah, my mistake still bothers me.
So you guys are both hard agree. We could just average it to here then, small agree.
Yeah.
You are not too interested in discussing theories on what the world could look like in the future.
Disagree.
I disagree.
I disagree. I am interested in discussing those theories.
Yeah, me too. I'm like a
Is it
pretty
going
big
to be
disagree.
Mad Max? Is it going to be Cyberpunk? Is it going to be literally the same as it's been?
Oh, you think fat disagree?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your emotions control you more than you control them. Jesus Christ, dude. These fucking questions. No, disagree.
I'm
Ruby,
gonna do
you
slightly
agree?
disagree.
I'm gonna do middle disagree.
That is a fucking lie, Ruby.
I am on the agree, like the first bubble.
All right, we'll just do small agrees since you guys both agree with it.
No, mine was slightly disagree.
Oh, you slightly
That was
disagree.
my vote.
Oh, I'm a hard
Yeah.
disagree.
So I guess slightly disagree is the average.
Sure. When making decisions, you focus more on how the affected people might feel than on what is most logical or efficient. Jesus fucking Christ, dude.
Hey, yo, let me copy your homework. Yeah, sure. Just don't make it don't make it obvious.
I'm gonna have to put the first bubble of agree.
First from the
Focus
left
more
or
on how
first from the
affected
right?
The smallest agree.
I'm definitely a disagree. I focus more on what's efficient.
I'm gonna do slightly disagree.
All right, yeah. We'll average it there then. Your personal work style is closer to spontaneous burst of energy than organized and consistent efforts.
Oh no, disagree.
Yeah, I'm definitely not spontaneous.
I tend to be. So I'm gonna do slightly agree. Just because they don't happen often, but they do happen.
Okay, where are you at, Ruby?
I'm at a middle disagree.
Okay, yeah, we'll average it here because I'm in the same boat. When someone thinks highly of you, you wonder how long it'll take them to feel disappointed in you.
I don't think that way. I'm gonna do a strongly disagree.
I don't think I've
But
ever
I do
thought
say
that.
it as I do think of it as a joke. I think of it and say it as a joke.
That's kind of funny. I don't think I've ever thought that before. I don't think I've ever been like, this person's proud of me. How can I fuck it up?
I even let them know like, oh man, like, oh thank you for this, or like, oh thank you for that, whatever. And I'm like, yeah, I just don't expect it to happen again. Like I want to fuck this up. Trust me. It's not a when, it's an if. Or it's not an if, it's a when.
I actually do think about this all the time, so
How far are you on the agree?
very high agree.
Very high agree? Well, we're both high disagree, so we'll average it here. You would love a job that requires you to work alone most of the time.
I'm gonna be in the middle about that one.
I slight disagree. That's what my job is right now. I'm alone most of the time.
Yeah.
Which is
Because one thing that can make a job a lot better is having coworkers to talk to.
Yeah, I miss having coworkers for sure, but the thing I do like about working alone is that I always just have an earphone in, and so I'm always just listening to podcasts or music or whatever the case may be, which is something I couldn't do in an environment where I have to pay attention to like other people around me, really. So there is that, but I do think that the social aspect is really nice, so I'm gonna have to slight disagree with this.
I'm also going to do a slight disagree, only because there are portions where I like to work alone and just do my own thing. But I do have those coworkers there, so slightly disagree.
All right, and then you said middle, Ruby, so we could just do slight disagree. You believe that pondering abstract philosophical questions is a waste of time.
Disagree.
I disagree. I hard disagree.
I don't even think about philosophical. I don't have a brain.
I don't think about philosophical.
Well, I do think about that shit, so I'm a disagree on that.
Yeah.
I don't have a skull.
All right, we'll just do this then.
You don't have a philosophical skull?
That's pretty good.
Every time you make me laugh, I go into a coughing fit.
Hard disagree on this next question.
Hard disagree. You feel more drawn to busy, bustling atmospheres than the quiet, intimate places.
Quite an
fucking
intimate. I
hate
find
the
it
city.
very boring, so I do feel more drawn to like the busy stuff.
I think to an extent, I like where we're living now, because it's busy enough to not be boring. But I would hate to live in like an LA or New York though. I would even
That
hate
makes
to live
sense.
in like Phoenix, honestly.
Dude, I fucking hate this
I mean,
city.
Phoenix is a big city, so
And Phoenix is surprised. It's like the 7th biggest city in the U.S. or some shit. It's like surprisingly big.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a limit to it. So I'm gonna like mid agree.
I'm also going to the mid agree.
Uh,
I am drawn to like the mall where it's like busy but not packed, you know?
Yeah, there's such thing as too much people.
Yeah.
Where are you at, Ruby?
I am hard disagree, dude. Like, I fucking hate the city.
All right, okay. We can just do middle then.
All right, but what about like concerts, Ruby?
I deal with the people because that's unavoidable, but if I could have it without people, I of course would.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah, but a concert is
know,
so
me
much
and
more
Junior were,
boring
like-
without like a lot of people in it, though.
It
Yeah,
depends.
like a mosh pit, you know, a dance floor.
Singing along with the crowd.
Well, yeah, like, I mean,
Well, I guess we're more drawn to that, Junior, than Ruby is.
Having a random drunk woman stumble over your sister so you get ready to uppercut her, and until you realize she's just a random drunk woman and not some creep.
oh,
Then her titty pops out and accidentally falls in your mouth.
wait a minute.
Did I tell you about that when I went to the Baby Metal concert?
No.
In the corner of my eye, I just saw someone leaning over Mecha, and I didn't know who it was. So I legit, like, I put my hand in a fist, and I was about to uppercut them just because they were, like, leaning right on top of Mecha. And I had no idea who it was. And then I looked, and I just saw it was just some drunk girl trying to pass by. And I was like, oh, okay. And I just let her through.
He almost ruined that girl's day twice.
Yup.
You could hear like the uppercut charging up like zzz, and then it just zzz.
Yeah. So we'll just go middle then for that one. If a decision feels right to you, you often act on it without needing further proof.
It depends. I will do a slight agree on it.
I will do a slight agree on it also because what you know is right and what you should are two different things.
Again, I think this is situational. I think it depends on what decision you're making. If it's like something like what you want to have for lunch, then whatever, who cares? But if it's like deciding on like what college you want to go to or something, like that's a situation where it's like, all right, well, I want to do more research on this, right? I think it's very situational. So I think I will slight agree with you guys.
You took the extreme options. I was doing like, all right, helping this customer in this moment, what feels right. All right, I'll do it, and if anything, I'll learn from it later. Not something such as basic as lunch, and also nothing so life changing like a college choice.
I'm full of extreme opposites.
Extremes, yeah.
I could either be the nicest person in the world to you, or I will literally suplex you.
I'm gonna suplex a train that I'm riding on.
Yeah. All right, we're on the last step, guys. You often feel overwhelmed. I'm a hard
Yeah.
disagree.
Really,
Hard to agree.
All right, Francisco.
the duality of man
All
and
right,
woman.
Francisco. Whatever you say is where it lands.
I'm gonna do mid disagree.
All right. Since Ruby and I are polar opposites. You complete things methodically without skipping over any steps.
Oh no, I disagree. I'd definitely be fucking taking shortcuts in my cooking.
I was going to say, it's situational again. Depends on what I'm doing. Have I done this before? Do I know what I'm doing? I will skip steps in that case. But if it's something new
Yeah,
I've
if
never
it's
done
something
before,
like cooking,
then
yeah, I'll skip some stuff. But if it's something at work, I usually go over all the steps.
exactly. If it's something important, then I will do it methodically. But if it's not, then yeah, I'll skip steps. I'll cut corners. I don't give a fuck.
I will do slightly agree, just because it is situational.
I agree.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right. You prefer tasks that require you to come up with creative solutions rather than follow concrete steps. I do like that. I like puzzle solving.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to put middle agree Because if there's a procedure that I need to follow, I ain't gonna fucking be creative with that. I'm gonna look for those goddamn procedures.
I've told you guys my playthrough of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom, how I just like broke puzzles and solved them in ways you're not meant to solve them.
That feels great though.
It does.
I will do slightly agree on it. There are some things that I cannot do without those concrete steps, only because it's part of procedures. But when it comes to creative solutions, I do like finding those when it comes to work. So,
All right, cool. And then Ruby and I are both mid, so we'll just do that. You are likely to rely on emotional intuition than logical reasoning when making a choice. Dude, what the fuck?
this is like the 10th question that's been the same.
Disagree.
Slight disagree.
Yeah, exactly. Slight disagree. More likely to be logical than emotional.
I'm gonna be in the middle.
All right, then slight disagree. You struggle with deadlines.
I don't really have deadlines. But I do struggle with them. So I'm gonna do slightly agree.
I'm gonna do a slightly disagree. I never had any issues, but sometimes it can get pretty close just due to certain situational things.
As a professional procrastinator, I will say I only slightly struggle. So I'm going to slightly agree with you, Francisco.
Sweet.
But it's usually never an issue, but it's only ever actually been an issue like twice. And they were both in high school, so it's fine.
Usually my deadlines are never like critically important. It's always like stuff that I plan on doing, but it's not an end of the world, you know?
Yeah.
Are you
All
fucking
right,
kidding
last question.
me?
You feel confident that things will work out for you?
I
Oh.
agree.
Yeah, I agree.
I agree.
For a second, I thought we had to put in the email to get our results.
Optional.
It's optional, yeah.
The
So-
first word it says.
Guys, what
I,
gender?
know, I skipped over it.
Guys, what gender is your bean? I mean, our bean.
We're
We're
other.
All right. See
We're
results.
the other white meat.
Let's see our results, baby. What kind of personality?
Yeah, he's
Debater?
a debater.
I'm a
Makes
master
sense.
debater, guys.
We made the same fucking joke, dude.
Makes sense. Since most of our podcasts.
Since we're on a podcast, yeah, we're just talking about shit. So.
As an ENTP debater, you are a vibrant intellectual force, always ready to challenge ideas and push boundaries. Your quick wit and audacious spirit makes you a natural provocator, thriving on the mental gymnastics of good argument. You see the world as a playground of possibilities, where every conversation is an opportunity to explore new concepts and challenge the status quo. Your innovative mind is constantly buzzing with ideas, making connections that others might miss. You have an uncanny ability to see potential where others see problems, approaching challenges with enthusiasm and creativity. This makes you an invaluable asset in brainstorming sessions and think tanks where your out-of-the-box thinking can lead to groundbreaking solutions. Okay. I love how we're both 70% extroverted and 79% intuitive. That's nice. That's nice. 54% thinking, 61% prospecting, and 64% assertive.
All right, let's take a look at the Bean's career path here.
In your professional life, you thrive in dynamic environments that challenge your intellect and provide ample opportunities for innovation. Your natural entrepreneurial spirit makes you well suited for roles that involve strategic planning, problem solving, and generating new ideas. You're at your best when tackling complex challenges that require creative solutions, making you an asset in fields like consulting, technology, or research and development. However, you may find yourself chafing under rigid hierarchies or overly structured work environments. Your independent nature and love for debate can sometimes put you at odds with traditional authority figures or established systems. Finding a career path that allows you to exercise your creativity and leadership skills will provide the flexibility you crave is crucial for your long-term job satisfaction. Consider roles that let you innovate, such as entrepreneurship, strategic counseling, or creative direction.
Consulting.
Or consulting, yeah. Or creative direction, where your ability to see the big picture and generate novel solutions is highly valued. All right.
Nice.
In other words, we big brain.
Oh, damn. Yo, our being's easily distracted.
Dislike of constraints, reluctant to commit. What?
We're impatient with mundane tasks. Yeah, that sounds about right, honestly. I hate doing my chores, too.
Overly critical of authority. I'm definitely that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's our being,
Difficult to
guys.
staying organized, yeah.
Natural improviser, quick learner, independent thinker. Dude, we're pretty cool.
Yo, using this newfound knowledge, Ruby, you should draw our mascot as a character.
I'm gonna draw him just like that dude in the purple outfit. I'm gonna draw him in a purple suit.
Purple suit is going to be a pimp.
You gotta draw him
Give
like
him
like the episode of Jimmy Neutron when Sheen had a really big brain and he became super smart.
When he fused with the Ultra Lord or something.
Yeah.
See, I just imagine our being as like a pimp named Slickback, fuzzy purple coat with a
pimp?
wide brim white hat.
A pimp named Slipback.
It's like a Tribe Called Quest. You got to say the whole thing.
Nope. You don't gotta say the whole thing in this case. All right, guys. Well, that was our personality test. What'd you think?
That was fun. I love doing shit like this.
Yeah, something I had in the back burner for a while.
We need to do more stuff like this and also more tier lists. I miss doing the tier lists. Those are fun.
There is also another thing I have in the back burner that I could bust out at any point. It's a debate game. Hey, we're debaters.
no.
It's what?
It's a debate game where basically I have just a random list of a bunch of people / animals, whether they're real or fictional. And you guys will just get assigned a random thing and you have to debate who would win in a fight.
That makes sense.
Interesting.
And I would judge it based on not necessarily who's like actually right, but more who gives a better compelling argument.
That makes sense, yeah. Yo, Junior,
Yeah.
who would win in a fight? 100 gorillas or 1 Batman?
Oh, definitely Batman.
Yeah.
Does he get prep time?
Batman with prep time. Oh, that's funny. Batman with prep time could pretty much beat anyone.
I mean, Batman he's like as strong as a gorilla, if not stronger. And the fact that he has the brain and the strategy and the martial arts, I feel like that would give him an edge.
It's black, just like gorillas.
That's true. They might just be friends with each other.
Yeah. Until that one gorilla that knows Satsui no Hado comes into play.
And gets him with the inner raging demon. Fades to
Yeah.
black.
So yeah, you know exactly which one I'm talking about then. That one gorilla. Slides across the fucking the fucking enclosure.
Yeah. Then he does the turnaround.
When I first saw that, I died of laughter because they put the fucking death symbol on the gorilla's back too. Oh fuck! Oh, this shit's so fucking funny.
Okay. Well, this is definitely our longest episode ever.
Is it?
I think we're good to call it here. Yeah, my recording's been going for 2:47.
Oh, mine's for 2 hours. But yeah, I understand now why.
Unless you guys have any last minute things to say, Ruby, you can go ahead and hit us with the outro.
Thank you guys so much for listening to us tonight. Oh, have a good night. We'll see you next time. Hear you next time. Talk to you. Whatever the fuck. I'm tired.
You'll be hearing us next week from the latest episode, hopefully.
As soon as
if I
I-
send my audio on time.
As soon as I edit it, too. Being
Have a
sick
good
definitely
night, guys.
helps.
Oh, yes, we got those deadlines we were talking about.
All right. Buenos
Have a
nachos.
good night. Bye.
Later, guys.